just I don't really want a TikTok, but I will do though.
Why? What are the terms and conditions of TikTok?
To be honest, I don't know because I'm not on TikTok. But I mean, like, I'm a granny when it comes to these things. You know, the devil's in the detail. Like, see with Spotify, when I started reading their terms and conditions, one of the things that stuck out to me is that if you delete your account from them, they can keep any information that you've put in there for 25 years after you delete the account. And for me, terms like that, I'm just like, no, why do you need my information for 25 years after I've deleted your app? No, I won't do that.
No,
You know the thing though, all of these apps and shit, it's already got all your like information, so it don't really make a difference really, to be fair.
You know what? You sound like that's exactly what my sister says. But realistically, I think that's just the false propaganda saying that everything's all connected. Everyone has your details anyway. I feel like it's a quote unquote Jedi mind trick. You know what I'm saying? They make you think that they have all the information, so you consistently upload it to every single app and stream and every single So,
but I
don't know. What does everyone else think? I don't know.
Analytics are one of the biggest sellers selling things in the world right now. So when you go on apps, they sell everything. What you look at, what you do, all this information which is valuable to someone.
Well, exactly. And if it's so valuable, if they can see the value in it, surely we must as well. So to not read terms and conditions, you're just, selling yourself.
I mean, like, you look at the power of it now. You can talk about something, go on your phone, go on your, like, on Facebook or Instagram. The first advert will come up with the thing you're talking about.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. You control the settings on your phone, innit?
It's cookies as well, still. That's cookies. Yeah. It's cookies.
No,
really.
Listen, you hear what I said? You got your phone in your pocket, you're talking about something to your friend.
Oh.
Yeah? Try it out. Just talk about random stuff.
But that's because I bet
then
you would
go on your phone.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, go on your phone, go on your social media, go to the adverts, see whatever comes up. It's the thing you're talking about.
Yeah, but like I said, that all depends on whether you read the terms and conditions of the things that you sign up to when you sign up and join them. 1, 2, obviously in every most settings of things, you can switch things off and switch things off.
But you understand what I'm saying? The phone was in your pocket.
Yeah, no, I understand, but then that's because maybe one of the apps. Yeah, but that's because someone. That's because certain apps, their microphone is still available. You know, like certain things that I've read through the terms and conditions and having to go through these. They literally, I've lost my train of thought now. Sorry, carry on. Finish your point.
Go on.
You were saying that they have permission to get to access your microphone, sis.
That's right. Yes, that was it. Thank you. Yeah, they got permission to access your microphone, and some of them they have permission to access information while you're offline. So even if you switch off your data, they can still, or you're not on Wi-Fi, they can still upload stuff from your phone. Do you see what I'm saying? If you go into your system settings on your phone, certain apps can rewrite your phone's program. So you have to go onto the phone to switch that part off in order for it not to have access to rewrite and change things without your knowledge or your permission. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would just do
that's
it.
Just like what happened to you today with your microphone and that. Like that's probably the update has rewritten the settings, and that's why you couldn't get in.
Probably.
No. What we're saying now, your browser can now listen to your microphone, listen to everything you're saying now.
Yeah, we know this. This is old.
What can I say? I'm an old lady. I'm a bit slow to catch up.
Technology, take away your knowledge. Jeez.
All right, boom. Yeah, man, big up to everyone. Please hit the like button. Everyone all right on the panel? You lot all good? Everyone engaged?
I'm cool, man. I'm cool.
That's a chance for everyone to answer. Let me know you're all here. S, are you here?
Dead there. I'm not S, but I'm just letting you know I'm dead there, innit?
Yeah, man, big up.
Me there.
Yeah, we're here. And I think everyone seems to have a good quality of microphone right now and no background noise. So I'm liking it.
No white noise, man.
Yeah, no sniper.
No, Sniper needs to sort that out. Like, we need him on the panel, but we don't need that noise.
Yeah.
I've got a question for the team. Yeah, you see this simping thing. Yeah, sorry to just take control. But flipping, you see the simping thing. Yeah, does that mean like, is it simping?
What's wrong with you?
It's Star Wars or something, man.
What is wrong? No, we're not even answering. No more questions about it. Bro. It's in the title of the show. It's in the little meme that man's put up. It was like, no.
No.
Ain't no sick for you, man.
I'm curious. Can he ask his question? I'm so curious to hear what I say.
Give me context. What happened, fam? What happened?
Nah, we don't want to hear that.
No.
We don't want to hear that. You hear me? You came on asking what simping was. We told you. You said the word 1 million times, and then you want to say simp. Yeah, man. Enough. So Matthew does it. Everyone thinks they're gonna keep doing this around me, and I'm just gonna tolerate it. I'm not.
Say, yeah.
I'm just gonna stand for all your negativity that you throw at me, and I'm not gonna give it back. Nah, it's not that. Huh? Let me. You try to drag my vibe down, I'll drag yours down, bro.
I don't get why I got dismissed, but I'm just gonna hold the L. You get me? I'm just gonna spliff. You get me?
Think to yourself, why are you such a hateful little man? Hey, why you got so much grudge in your heart?
What's that?
Why you got so much grudge in your heart?
Grudge?
Yeah.
Fam, I'm confused. I don't like being like this.
What's
going on there, man?
Nah. You know, funny. All right, boom. I want to change the background now, I think. I don't know. This is the simp background.
That's Schiffer, man.
Schiffer.
Oh, yeah, and it's pointing at Mariam D. I don't like that. We need to change that.
To be fair, though, Mariam D, not to say that moist comment earlier on still.
Are you firing shots at me, defense? They're thinking, I can't believe this. Come on.
You remember what you said?
You know what, yeah?
Good morning.
He's had shots for you for how long? You know why he's got shots? Because he reckons... Well, remember the time when he said, yeah, you did this the other night, and you said something the other night, and he brought it up in the morning. He was like, yeah, you said this the other night, now we can talk about it. And then the whole conversation got derailed, but I remembered that defense got a bone to pick with Mariam D. Why?
Okay, you can refresh our memory.
Yeah.
I can't remember what you said, but it went along those lines that can a man simp if the woman's like a good woman?
I know, I know what you're saying. But I asked, is he only a simp if he puts a good woman on a pedestal,
okay.
Or is he a simp if he puts every woman on a pedestal?
What do you?
If you're both on a pedestal, like I said, who knows? Even if someone kicks it over, you both might learn to fly. So.
Oh my! Look at what is this?
Don't do that.
What is this?
Oh, Barry, that's a bit cringe still. That's a bit cringe.
You're not getting away with that round there, Miriam. We're not having that. What do you mean?
I plead the fifth.
All right. I mean, honestly though, yeah. Do you want like your son to put his woman on a pedestal? Yeah.
No, do you know what? Honestly, I just think in this day and age, the term simp is overused and it's used in the wrong context. Because, like, I feel like a man with good manners is not a simp for opening the door or pulling out a chair. I don't see that as anything simping. But people look down on it and thinking, oh, why?
Nah, man. I mean,
no.
I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe people are looking down on that. Yeah, but that's not what I'm. And I don't think many people are referring to like manners and etiquette and being raised a certain way. I will always open the door for a lady and hold the door open.
And I always offer to carry women groceries.
You get me? And if it's been raining and there's a puddle and I see that there's a lady there, I will take Beefy's jacket off him and lay it on the floor so she can you know, but I mean, yeah, I think you can have chivalry. I don't think there's anything wrong with chivalry. Anyone?
It scares women these days. No, actually, it scares women these days.
It's women.
Did you say it scares women?
Beefy, it's women that were telling us, like the generation, that it's sexist to assume a woman needs help, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember. They came up with the term mansplaining. Well, don't try to explain because you think you're a man and you could tell me what's right and what's the and man spreading, and it was there attacking the man and making men feel away for like wanting to be masculine and like, you know, right, let me help you with that. No, I've got it. Thank you very much. Right. Then it was, oh, don't call me babe, don't call me love, don't call me hon, don't call me sweetheart, don't call me darling. All these things now, all sexist and misogynist.
Yeah, misogyny. That was a big word back in the day.
What's that?
Misogyny.
Misogyny, yeah. Yeah, man. Man, them was cool. And it was the women that gave us mixed signals, man. Saying they wanted to be equal, rare.
Like right now, I still offer to carry women shopping and that, or when I see them struggling or open the doors. The way they look at me like I'm going to rob them or something, I'm like,
yeah, you're going to rob them.
Yeah, suffer then. I'm an idiot. Suffer. See you later. I'm good.
I don't know what kind of women you're mixing with.
No, it's general.
It's true though, you know, Mariam. Like if you say
in general,
a woman now, like, oh, I tell you what, the only time a woman wants fucking help from me is when she finds herself either at the bottom or the top of some stairs in a train station. Then she want to look in my direction, and I turn Ray Charles. Personally, really, listen, man. If I didn't get the orgasm, I'm not dealing with the baby. You know? You know what I mean? No, that's you. Now I do help a lot of women upstairs on that, but you find a lot of them would rather now bump it down the stairs, or because they kind of seem a bit resentful for a man saying, "Can I help you?" I mean, I've experienced it. Just trying to be like.
I don't know. Anyone know? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I've experienced offering some assistance and just getting a vibe like, bro, back up, innit? Like what? Because I'm a woman, you think I ain't got this.
Okay, I can manage this, yeah. But you can see them struggling. Like, okay, cool.
I don't know. Like I said, you know, in my case, anytime I've been in a situation and a man has been courteous enough to offer assistance, you know, I've never needed to refuse, and they've always been polite. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe some women don't like that. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they're just getting a bit. I don't know. Yeah, you think I'm inadequate? You think I need you? I don't fucking need you. I mean, I don't need no one. It's me on my own.
What's feminism for you now?
Like De La Soul, yeah?
Me, myself, and that. Oh, Bibi, I think Bibi's saying he's done the Busset challenge. Is that what you're saying, Bibi?
Oh, fuck.
No, I just saw he said Busset challenge. I don't know what he's talking about.
So can I ask to the other men on the panel, do you also feel off-put to actually be courteous to a woman when you see her and she needs assistance?
Not off-put. I still do it.
Nowadays I do still. Yeah. Nowadays, because I feel that a lot of women nowadays, they kind of exploit it from like men now. So, so I would, it's sad to say this, but I would kind of connect that with being like a simp now, to be quite honest. That's just me personally, because of what like Jed said, really, like, you know, you get all of these women now, right, that are into women empowerment and they want, you know, equal rights and yada yada yada. But so I feel if you want that, then why should I, you know, feel obligated to do these like things for you when you can just do it yourself? So that's just me personally. But
I don't know. Go on, Nay, what do you think?
Bro?
No, Nay, what do you think?
Bruv, don't tell me, bruv. What do you think, bruv? You're a man as well.
I've already said. I said my piece, bruv.
Wow.
I said my piece, bruv. I'm asking what's your opinion. What the fuck? I just to do with upbringing, because I was raised where we were raised.
I apologize, Beefy, still. But yeah, sorry, what was the question again? Remind me.
There you go, guys. I told you, Bibby the Freak. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Bibby the Barbarian Freak. Look, boss on a woman's. I'm not even gonna say it all, but there you go. Because I've been telling you what Bibby's like, man. When you got to be nice. Look, style.
Go on, baby. Go on, my G.
Mad thing. Right. So let me ask this question from. Right. Did I put that up? Yeah. If you want to send in your dilemma, send it to extremelybalanceadvice@gmail.com. It was a weekly show, but I'm going to be bringing it back properly. But yeah, send in your dilemmas and your problems, your issues, your quandaries, and I'll read them out anonymously. I won't tell anyone who wrote it. And the dilemmas could be from a friend. So you could be like, oh, well, this is a friend's issue. Can you read this out or whatever? And I'll put it to the panel, and the panel will give their advice. It's that simple, man. Hopefully,
the good old trick. My friend has a problem. We know that one.
Yeah, man. Standard, man. Whatever. Either way, yeah. I don't read out who. I never have.
Yeah, it's anonymous.
I don't read out who sends in their issue. So yeah, man. Use that email. I'll leave that up there for a little while. Vivi, freak, mad thing. Huh? Hit me. Man said I'm lucky at me. All right, cool. Shani, walk one. Shani said she was jumping on. She jumped on, and she just disappeared. What happened, Shani?
I think because
I think Shani's got Schiffer syndrome. You know. I'm getting the feeling she's got Schiffer syndrome. You know that? Get me. Can't really talk.
I think she has, man.
Can't really talk, Jedi. You know what I mean? Under manners. You know what I mean?
It ain't been about like 5 hours since we heard from Schiffer.
Trust me.
Manners, isn't it?
Man went fucking AWOL, you know. AWOL and he's gone.
About 10 hours since we heard from Sham.
You know what happened? Yeah.
Sham's done up here.
Sham. Definitely have, man. Definitely have.
No, I think what happened, yeah. I think what happened to Shifa, you thought he was being clever today. He knew he was playing a game. I'm with my nan. Now you're going online. You think I'm dumb, yeah?
Yeah, true. That's true.
Oh, I get it. You saying he jumped on because he was at his nan's, but that's his free time to actually chat.
Yeah.
But as soon as he got home, imagine his girl. Imagine
listening.
He came the other day to the studio, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't let him in. Someone else let him in. I didn't know he was there. He walked in, and he was like, "Yeah, oh yeah," and then he moved to the side, and then there was this woman in there with him, and he was like, "Yeah, this is my missus," and introduced me, and she was like, "Nice to meet you, finally." I was like, "No!" Oh shit! I'm in trouble, man. I've been writing him up for time about his missus.
Who's that one? Shit.
Who's that, man?
Guess where I am? Guess where I am, everybody?
She's at home now.
Give me a sec. Shani, I swear to God, your voice is back to normal now.
Hey!
So was that just your? Was that just your? Oh, there's somebody else in the house that can hear me voice.
No, it was a. Let me just chill out on my mom's house voice.
Who just left?
Nay.
Bruh, what have you done to Nay?
I don't know. I left when he came on as well.
He heard your voice and disgust.
He went to blow his nose. Fuck sakes.
Listen,
Well,
I've got a poem about my nose.
I'm gonna wait for Nate to come back because he's the one telling me to do the advice show. So if you don't come back in like 3-4 minutes, I'm gonna allow the advice show. He needs to stop doing that. He phones me and texts me and says, "Go live." And then I go live and he doesn't even turn up at all. And I'm there like looking for someone to talk to.
No, it's a good thing because he's motivating you to do the right thing, bro. Come on. No, he's
bored. He wants something to listen to, innit? That's what it is.
No, it's good he does it. Make sure you're on point, bro.
Oh my God, this is what's been on the news. Shall I tell you? I'm gonna break your hearts if I tell you this story.
What, man?
Yeah, I'm telling you, this world is we in trouble, and I knew it. All right. Some of you are gonna be like, "Oh, why are you acting like this is a big thing?" Notting Hill Carnival execs have met, and the proposal is to postpone any further carnivals until social distancing has been stopped. So about 2 to 3 years' time.
Oh, rotted. That's a long time, man.
Bro, Jed, I said it like a month ago on this panel. I said I do not think we are going to be having carnival this year. Like I put it out there.
Oh, well, yeah, this year that's a given. But next year or the year after, they're letting you know. They're letting you know. Letting you know.
Guys, you don't even understand, yeah? What's even more strange is, does anyone remember the advert that they put on a couple of months ago? Now, I don't even watch TV, but I so happen to be watching TV at this point when this advert was on, yeah? And the advert is about, it kind of is like a news advert, and it goes through like the virus and the world being better and stuff like that, and it gives you a timeline. And then at the end of the advert, it's sponsored, it's a World Health Organization advert. It's sponsored by whatever and Bill Gates or
Melinda.
charity. Is it Linda and Bill Gates charity?
Melinda and Bill Gates Foundation
And some other foundations, right? That it's sponsored by. But if you, I said to my mum, "Rod, did you see that?" So we stopped it, we paused it, we rewind it, and I was like, "Look, they gave us a timeline because I wish you could get this advert because in the timeline it tells you like 2021 they find the cure or something. 2022 is when life's getting back to normal. 2024 is when everyone can go out and all this. They literally put a timeline on it and show us on the television. No, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna have to find it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Mad Max was saying in 2021. So I'm saying.
Yeah. Who told me yesterday? Who told me yesterday that they found the South African virus in some people in England and they haven't been to South Africa?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But now,
and a new mutant strain today as well.
It's mutating. The new thing is that the coronavirus is mutating.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Oh, man, I don't know, man.
Let me tell you a story from what I've heard from South Africa and everything. They're actually trying to ban Europeans from entering South Africa now because they brought the virus into South Africa. Two guys from Italy, one from Italy and one from England, who traveled to South Africa, and then the mutation happened with them too. Now South Africa is saying no more Europeans are coming into South Africa for now. For the borders to them not.
Boy, man, I just I knew it. Yeah, I know it's just kind of. I knew it would actually give people like a heavy heart because it's got a bigger implications. Do you know what I mean? A lot of us got memories around that time of year. It's just like, yo, you just know that there's gonna be some kind of restrictions hanging over our head.
But I don't think we will ever experience carnival like it was before, ever again. That's a myth.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
That's a myth.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know about
carnival again.
Ever is a big word, but like
for a very long time.
What I'm saying is, if the world is actually moving in the direction that I think it is, then yes, I don't think there will be a carnival again. But if it's not, then there will be. I don't know.
To be honest, I think there will be, but people have to remember how carnival actually initiated and actually started. You get me? So I feel like people are just gonna start a new carnival, like literally, there's campaign in the road for 3 days straight, have speakers out and say, "Yo,
bruh, that's I feel like that's gonna come with like arrests and beat up.
I'm saying, like, when you're looking at carnival, bro, it was 3 days of pitched battle against police, bro.
Listen,
yeah, but this is
the guys are already going. Oh, sorry.
Even before the pandemic, they was trying to shut down Carnival because realistically,
Yeah.
it's like a lifeline. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%, man. They've been trying to push it into this park and push it into here and lock it off. The residents in West, there's some real pussies. Like, these people moved to the area because of the vibe. They moved to the area because of its multicultural, because of its arts and minaret, and then they start crying when people come for 2 days of a year. They literally cry and make up so much complaints. They make it so difficult for people to enjoy themselves. I'm like, why would you move to Notting Hill? Why would you move to Lemon Grove and then be upset that people are doing still pans?
Would
Like,
you think it's more of a cultural thing? Like, say for example, from certain cultures, we're naturally joyful, and certain nations, they don't have that regular injection of joy into their life because they don't have it within their culture. So it's kind of like,
I don't know, man. Some of the funniest, most silliest people I know are free white people. Like, they're just white. They're just free in it.
No, I don't mean it like that. I'm talking about a collective. Like, say for example, like if you was in Ethiopia now for certain occasions, there's certain festivals. Festivals is something that is it's not really many.
But this is a nation of ravers, and this is a nation of ravers and festival goers, Glastonbury, and all these type of things, man. They do this, man. So I don't really know what to do is.
They have their festivals. They have their things.
You know what? Some of the bitter people, I'll tell you the truth as well. Some of the bitter people are black folks as well. Like, you know,
just be real. Minorities, bro. Black, Asian, Chinese, listen, everybody's.
I don't want Carnival. I personally don't want to see people winding up on each other on the street.
Here we go.
Seriously, Sonny.
Hold on.
You know what?
What do you want them to do then, Danny?
I have to slightly agree with Danny to a certain degree.
Stay in your yard then.
Scantily clad women.
Yeah. Stay in your house. Don't look.
I am.
Or
to be honest, like,
if you live in the area, book a weekend away, go and stay with family. Do you know what I mean? You got options.
Decoration on my doorstep? No. On my stoop?
Yeah.
No, thank you. Stop daggering on my stoop, please.
Why?
Because my stoop.
Well, actually, if you check by law, it's not yours to, but it's a public ground.
And I clean the stoop.
What's the dagger? You either get involved or you leave him to it. But I do feel like we should have the what's the word? Compassion or consideration or compromise enough. We share this with others, and like, you know, like, I don't want to hear the church bells ringing off on a Sunday at 12 o'clock. I don't want to hear that. You know, I don't want to hear trick or treat on Halloween.
Stay in your house.
but this is the point, though. I do. I mind my own business, and I don't bother no one. These people kind of campaigning. Especially, I imagine it happened. Imagine like there's one area that's known for Christmas carols on Christmas Eve. It's just known. It's historic. People go from all around the world to go there to sing Christmas carols. Now you're gonna go move there, and then every time there's Christmas carols on Christmas Eve, you're gonna complain, push up your face, and try and cause problems. Does that make? Why did you move there?
True.
It's the fact. The thing is as well. It's the fact that you chose to move there as well. It's not like you were forced there.
It's the world.
If I don't move here, I don't get another choice.
What you call it? Super.
The world's is the center. Is the location the location for Europe's biggest street party festival, whatever. So people around the world know about it. Foreigners know about it. If you live in England, you know
people
about
come for a festival.
If there's anyone in England that lives there, don't know about Notting Hill Carnival, like an actual resident of, I don't know.
But I think it's more to do with cultural understanding. Do you see what I'm saying? Cultural comprehension.
Definitely.
It's always like, Carnival over the years has somewhat kind of become sort of commercialized in regards to people and tourists that come to it. but everyone don't forget the roots of it. Do you see what I'm saying? Because this is still a nation's culture, different nations' cultures. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is how they dance. This is how they think. You don't have to like it, but you know, like there's a mutual respect. This is how you do things, and you know.
But how come no one says let's cancel the Chinese New Year, which happens every year in the West End?
But this is what I'm saying. There's
the thing is,
certain things are seen as more exotic and more like seen as more beautiful. This is what I'm saying. It's like people fetishizes different parts of people's cultures. So they enjoy the fortune cookies, they enjoy the fireworks, they enjoy the this and the that. But then for other cultures, they're just demonized, and it's not fair.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
I don't want to see flying dragons.
You think that?
Oh my God! What is wrong with? I don't see flying dragons outside my house. No.
Just give me the Eid festival. That's fine. Everything else, but it. I'm just joking. I can't find this advert. I feel like every time I speak about it to people, no one's ever seen it, and I can't find it as well on the internet. So I feel like I made it up, but I didn't.
Did you dream it?
No, because I saw it so many times, and I even paused it with my mum. I just can't remember what it was about or who did it. It was World Health, but it just doesn't seem to exist.
They might just delete it, sis.
That's what I'm thinking.
Mandela effect. They took it out.
I'm thinking they did because they put a timeline in there, and I think people will start popping on and going, hold on a minute.
Wait, this don't make sense.
Yeah. Hold on a sec.
Oh, say Giza.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's read Soldier's one. He said, I wouldn't say festivals and raves are full of joy. They are full of people taking drugs, trying to find joy.
Oh, here's another one, Killjoy.
What's everyone's 2 pence on this?
I think half and half. Because I know a lot of people like
there's definitely an element of truth in that still. There's definitely an element of truth. When you go raving, there's always that crowd of youth that definitely are just there to lose themselves because they can't.
Minority compared to majority, though. A lie?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's the majority of the rave you're going to, man.
There's fun police out here.
No, I'd say a minority of people don't. I'd say it was the majority of people that were there drinking and drugging.
This is a fun police question. You gotta ask him, should we have Nottingham Carnival? He'll say no. So, come on.
So, in Scotland, we used to have something called Tea in the Park. I don't think they have it anymore. And that was a big festival. You obviously had all the big names and stuff. And I think it was like 2010. My big sister took my little sister there because Beyonce was headlining it. And my little sister
had Hyde Park. There's been Hyde Park here in the UK.
What, Tea in the Park?
Yeah.
You sure? There's the tenants in the park.
It travels. I think. No, but let me not even quote me on that. Actually.
No, Tea in the Park's definitely Scottish. It's the tenants in the park thing. They used to have V90. That might what it might be. BC.
No, we always say this be Tea in the Park here. It's one of the big names of these pop stars in Hyde Park. Very solid.
The V Festival, is that not?
No, Tea in the Park was called. Just a big tea in the park. I don't know what it was for, but yeah.
I searched it up. I thought it was a Scottish thing. But yeah, what I was saying is basically you get tickets, yeah? You get like a weekend ticket, you stay there for the weekend, or you can just go one day and stuff like that. The people that stay there for weekends and stuff, they're really on the drink and the drugs.
Yeah.
I feel like the one day people, especially like my sister took my 10-year-old sister at the time. Yeah, she was 10 at the time to see the different bands that she liked, plus Beyonce headlined. So it was an experience of a festival, but obviously, like the worst thing was, she said that they were people in the audience were like chucking beer and chucking weed.
Oh, so fuck's sake, man!
They have to like be dodging pints of weed and pints of beer everywhere. But my little sister enjoyed herself. Beyonce was there.
Chucking weed.
Dancing weed, yeah.
Yeah, I
don't think festivals for children myself personally, but
yeah, but she went one day, so it was only one day for the thing. Like I went to concerts.
Nothing wrong with the festival. Nothing
as a child.
I think concerts and festivals are different vibes, though, man. Because festivals, that draws a certain crowd, innit?
Festivals, concerts, I enjoy live festivals. I like everything live, like festivals, concerts. It's just for children, isn't it?
Like you're
too
raving, bro.
If you're not too in other people's business, you just go enjoy yourself anyway. Not watching what other people are doing. Fuck sakes.
Raves are definitely for drug.
Too many fun police out here, bro. Too many fun police. Watch what other people are doing, bro. Have your own fun. Forget about how other people are having fun. Fuck sakes.
I feel like house music played at a loud volume, puts people into a trance, fam. I don't like you can't focus on anything else.
But that's trance music puts you in a trance. So in Scotland, we used to listen to trance and dance. That was the kind of music. But when I come to London, I listened to a lot of house before, and the house music was. I didn't feel that was a kind of druggy scene, but I feel like dance and trance music definitely is well druggy, proper druggy.
When you say druggy, what do you mean? Like it's
just like drugs.
Oh my days! That's like drugs. Like it's with a drug. It's with a drug.
Yeah, like date rape and that.
No.
Bro, I am not guy raving in Scotland, boy.
Yeah, I know. Fuck sake. King the park is dangerous, bro.
So I'll go. I'll stay with
King the park sounds dangerous.
No, a lot of alcohol, definitely alcohol, like 100%. Like the base is alcohol. That's the main thing. Like a lot of cocaine, a lot of ecstasy, that kind of stuff. That's dark and trance. And it's just
raving in my culture, just consists like heavy, like there's like a heavy amount of weed and a reasonable amount of liquor. But you get what I'm saying? There's nothing really much else.
Going on. No, definitely the toilets were just the place to go to do coke. Like you go to the toilet and there'd be like 3 or 4 girls or whatever in the stall and stuff. It's like, it's definitely druggy. The dance and trance, but also as well, I feel like you're saying in your culture, meaning like, a rave, Caribbean kind of thing. It is liquor. It's not heavy. It's not like vodka and all these kind of drinks, and that's the kind of drinks that you'd find at dance and trance. People ain't drinking Henny in Scotland. People are drinking Henny, but they're not really drinking Henny in Scotland. They ain't drinking Ray and Nephews. They're drinking vodka, Glens.
Yeah. But here, most festivals here, they don't sell off spirits. Mostly it's beer and cider.
Beer, cider, and people would smuggle in.
Spirits are very limited.
All my friends, and just through like friends throughout my life in Scotland, near enough every single one of them went to tea in the park. But that was nothing that I was never interested. I'm not interested in festivals. I'm not interested in not washing. Just not interested in that. So I'm not going and spending a week. I'm sorry, like 3 days in a tent, and people are just not washing and brushing their teeth. I'm not there for that. They would all do it and take like big suitcases of alcohol and everything. Like,
that's a cultural thing. I think it's a cultural thing, and due to not even cultural. Like, what would you call it? Like, cultural. Yeah, it's cultural.
Yeah, it definitely is cultural, I think.
Because even when we're looking at carnival, Notting Hill Carnival, I feel that like that's like it's cultural to London, and I feel like to whatever part of Scotland Tea in the Park is, it's like it's cultural to that part. It's like
I don't know. For me, I grew up in London, and I grew up in the club culture when you go out clubbing and that, isn't it? And for me, there's just a progression. I went from being a clubber to being a person like going to festivals, and it's progressed. That's something like going clubbing and more. I just try to go to festivals more. Something you can do the whole day thing. You go something you enjoy. Just if you enjoy the music as well. I don't know. I enjoy music as well, so.
Yeah, live music is definitely the best. I don't really listen to music anymore, but live music definitely is the best kind of music to go to. There's live concerts and gigs and all that kind of stuff. The vibes there are really nice. And you can do it without drinking alcohol. You don't feel forced to drink to enjoy it because it is live. Yeah. Whereas when you go to somewhere there's a DJ, it's kind of just like, oh, this is boring. Like, I've after like not drinking, I actually went to a nightclub for my cousin's birthday, and I can't believe how boring it is. It's so boring being like totally sober in a nightclub. It's horrendous. It's so boring. I just stood in the corner and just watched. I was people watching by myself. I was thinking, I need to get out of here. This is horrendous. And people just act a fool. That used to be me. Do you know what I mean? But I'm watching them like, really? You come out, you paid all this money for that nice dress, and you're on the floor for what reason? So yeah, I definitely think like live performances are a bit more. It's a different vibe. It's a nicer vibe and everything.
Most definitely. You feel the energy more. I can agree with that. Still, I can definitely agree with that.
Yeah, I would. So I was going to say, I don't know if Jed's listening at this point, but I was thinking of perhaps.
Let's guys get out, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, sis. Big up the panel, like, comment, and subscribe, guys.
Oh, big up, sis.
So I was thinking, see if we did a game show. I think that would be really cool. Anybody?
Yeah, you know we're always down for a game show, Shani.
Yeah, but I feel like it should be like a game. It should be like a Trilluminati game show. Do you know what I mean? And it should be like once a week, something to look forward to, kind of thing. With different people taking part, like a proper, like a game show, innit?
You saying you win a car, you win a fridge, you win a holiday.
No, do you know what, Shani? I think you need to do a blind date.
Oh, that would be so good. But then the people who haven't showed their face have to show their face at the end of it.
But it's blind date.
Yeah, and then at the end you get to see your face. So I want Sham on here to go on a blind date with somebody. I'm trying to see what Sham looks like.
Oh yeah.
I'm just interested in what he looks like, innit? I've seen his small, tiny hands. I want to see what defense looks like as well.
You can, man. You can.
Okay, so
what? I keep imagining defense look like his profile picture.
Yeah, that's how I see him.
No, nothing like my profile picture. Nothing like
exact same in my head. I'm thinking, right, that's exact same. But yeah, that would be really good. And I think like what would be really helpful is if people like say what they want to like see as well.
Yeah.
Because then I think the show is going to be definitely more interesting for you if you're seeing
that's
things.
One that we can do. That say what you see. What's that one?
Catchphrase.
Catchphrase. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Catchphrase. So how would you do catchphrase? That's quite hard.
Not really, because you just need to like. I'm pretty sure there must be a way you can do it online, and you can just share the screen, and then people need to guess. We can figure it out somehow.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You can even make up your own catchphrases using like emojis and stuff, innit?
You can even draw them on paper and just show them.
Yeah. We could all take a round, innit? Like, so that way it's not all on you. Like, we could all do a little bit in it. So, yeah. And it'd be funny to see as well how we express the catchphrases in different pictures and elements.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's actually good. So that could even be like a round in this game show. Do you know what I mean? Like, with so the reason why I'm thinking game show is because there's so many different like good ideas like that, but they don't really work just sitting by themselves. It's like better if it's a round. Do you know what I mean? Like round 2 is the catchphrase round or whatever, because things get really boring quite quickly. So if you've got enough stuff, but I did. Because Mary Jo, remember the other day you were doing the 2 truths and a lie?
Yeah.
So that reminded me of a game that my nan loves, which has been a cheap program my nan loves to watch, which is Would I Lie to You? I don't know if anyone's seen that before. But within that, they've got a really good round where it's basically an item that, say you, Nate, and D-Bench, yeah, you're on the panel. But before you come on the panel, like, I'm going to say to you, oh, guys, email me something from your home, yeah, that's like, that you've got a story behind or something, right? A teddy or something. And then the other team have got a guess. So basically, I bring out the teddy or the picture of the teddy or whatever, and I say, whose does this belong to? And then you guys have got to pretend that it belongs to you and tell like a big story, and then the other team have to guess.
Okay. So we all claim ownership of each item, and then people have to guess which match it up with the people. Okay.
And it could be the more random, the better, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's down to people's like lying skills, isn't it? Like that kind of thing, and making points that way.
Yeah,
I thought that would be really fun.
Yeah, it definitely will be. That's cool. Definitely do that. Definitely. Like, what? Yeah, how would we plan that?
That's the thing. So it'd be like, I don't know whether or not. Do you think it would be better to see who wanted to come on the show, or it'd be just better to see who came on that day? But the thing is, it would be trying to get people to send a picture
I think if we campaign it for a few days to and let people kind of sign up, and then within signing up, you need to eat. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, prepare before the day.
Yeah.
I mean, so on the day, who's there is there. Like whoever fits in. If you don't fit in, unfortunately, you get me.
Yeah, like you got a certain time to get your pictures in or whatever. So if you're gonna be on the game show tonight, get your pictures into Jedi by 6 o'clock or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I was wondering. So obviously, for this to be beneficial for Jedi, obviously, and his channel, I was wondering, can you do live streams that are private to members
only? Yeah.
I'm sure you can. Yeah, I'm sure you can.
Okay. So it should probably be a members only thing, because then if it is a members only thing, it has the potential to be really brilliantly executed with graphics and so on and so forth. Because obviously, if you're a member, you kind of want to get that little bit extra, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's also an incentive for new members.
That's
it. You're not going to get the.
This is why people need to sign up, because when that's what Jedi said, it's going to be exclusive content for members only. So if you want to be in the know, then join up, because it's going to be exclusive.
Get your membership, and when you think about it, it's literally £1 a week. And think how many shows that you get within a week that you watch.
Exactly, less than £1 a week, $3.99 a month. Come on.
Yeah. These are paying for Netflix and don't even watch it, man. Listen, you can support my brother, man.
Nay, that is so true.
Listen, not only that, the half of them pay their BBC license as well.
Yeah.
That is
not me, no.
I don't think I've seen BBC since they had the boxes, blood. Like, big man thing, you know, the 3 squares. Oh, shit.
Right? The 3 colored squares, yeah.
Old school, man. Proper old school.
I do like to watch a little bit of BBC sometimes, though, not gonna lie.
Amazing.
I don't pay for it, though.
I mean, fuck no. I'm not paying for no TV license.
I'm not silly. And when you go, I like to watch it online, and then when they say online, do you have a TV license? I just click yes.
Yeah, exactly.
You rebel, Shani, you little rebel.
Yes.
Criminal.
It's so stupid though, because they should at least go, okay, then what's your license number or something? You know
exactly.
what I mean?
It's easy. It's too easy, man.
Yeah.
No, I remember when they changed that, because I was involved in that research when they changed the whole iPlayer thing. And I remember them discussing that, like, oh, do we need to make people sign in to watch the thing? And And I was like, no, some people don't want to sign up. Some people don't want to sign in. Like, but obviously I'm just one person in it, so they're not just going to listen to me. And then I seen how they changed it, and I was like, no, they actually done it.
Wow, we owe this to you, Mary Jen, the hacker. Just let us hack the system.
It's mad when you find out when you're involved in like research for certain companies and products and stuff. It's crazy.
That is pretty cool. Like, also, when things says, are you over 18? Like,
He's gonna say no, really. He's gonna say no.
No, sorry, I'm not. Like, Yeah. Of course, I'm trying to get into the website. Not that I go to any website that requires a Wait, what?
Yeah.
What have I done?
I'm not saying anything.
So,
I'm not saying nothing.
We need to set a quiz night then.
Yeah. What's a good night, do you think? I was thinking Wednesday, because Wednesdays are a bit...
Do you know, Wednesday just popped into my head.
Wednesday's midweek. Ain't really doing nothing midweek. It's the perfect time. People are in their house, doing fuck all really.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Get you a bit, like, it perks up your week a bit, because you've got another 2 days left to work or whatever.
Yeah.
And then something for Wednesday. And what would be the optimum time as well, do you think? What's people's dinner time or time they want to listen? Like, we'd have to find out from Jeddah what's his, like,
availability.
Most watched time or whatever.
Oh, it'd have to be in the evening, I would assume. So
getting home from work.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like maybe 8 o'clock or something. 7, 8.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think it'd definitely be drawing more people in, as it is like a game show, you know, like it's a bit more.
What, Shani? Would you do teams? Would you do like if you get enough numbers, you can do a tournament and do teams? So
yeah, definitely tournaments, teams, going on to the next round. Do you know what I mean? Even if it could even be like, I don't know, if anyone has a business that's willing to like perhaps sponsor with prizes or something like that, or discounts on stuff, that would make something even more better. Do you know what I mean? For the players. Like, for instance, if you owned a restaurant and you could give a discount.
SMF Wide Records can offer discounted studio time if there's an artist to get me just as a minimum tier price. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's sick though. You know, like just
it's highly unlikely everyone's gonna be an artist that wants studio time. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a medium tier present. You get me? You can give that to your little nephew. From you can make it down to Essex. You're good.
Yeah, that'd be really sick. So see, that's perfect, mate. Stuff like that, like, would be there's an incentive for people to play and so on and so forth. Yeah, definitely. I mean,
what would the topics be?
No, the topics.
Yeah.
Yo, Shani, don't make us sing again, please. I'd never been on the panel before. I was so nervous, and then she was making people sing like Michael Jackson songs, and I didn't, because there was no beat. I didn't recognize the lyrics. I couldn't put the song or the tune or the beat to it, and and my nerves was kicking in, and I was like, oh, and I can't sing anyway. Hey, that was so embarrassing.
No, you're such a good sport. That's the first time you came on the panel. That's so funny.
I'll rate you, man. I'll rate you.
Brilliant. That show was so funny. Like, Waleed singing Michael Jackson was just insane. Ridiculous. And the gargling as well. Oh my gosh, that killed me.
That was funny.
Gargling.
Oh yeah. Nah, save.
Oh, even Shahid was there. That was funny. That was so funny. But you see what I did as well? That kind of brought a lot of people together, you know, that perhaps wasn't. Obviously, as well, Mary Jane, you actually came on the panel to participate in everything. So I definitely think.
Yeah.
Broke my panel virginity.
Yeah.
What?
Indeed. Funny enough, I was sitting today. So, like I said earlier, I don't really listen to music in it, but today I just was in the mood to listen to some 90s stuff. So I had a bit of Roachford on, a little bit of Lighthouse Family. I was in that kind of.
Wow. Lighthouse Family.
That's what I'm saying. I was in the kind of.
Be lifted.
Yeah. But I thought, when I was listening to it, I was listening to Ocean Drive, yeah? And right then I thought, oh, wouldn't it be sick if we did like Stars in Their Eyes kind of game show?
Oh,
Who?
wow.
Remember Stars in Their Eyes?
Oh.
Yeah, because it's like a talent show, but
One of my friends was on there.
Is it?
Yeah, and she became a singer. Samantha Mumba.
Shut up! You don't know
Samantha Mumba, you know what?
I went to school with her brother, innit?
Oh my
Really?
gosh! I used to love Samantha Mumba.
Same, man. Yo, I used to have the biggest crush on her, you know, back in the day. Yeah, man, she was a teen, man. Yeah, man.
Oh
I remember that day when she was like on Stars in Their Eyes, and then she made it big after that.
She did do pretty well. I love Samantha Mumba. I thought, like,
tell me that you don't love me.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
What was that song as well? That she did. What was it called? Oh man.
What one of her songs?
Body to Body. Body to Body. You remember that song that she did?
Oh,
yeah, man.
You know how to rock.
Yeah, Shelly, that's the one. That's the one. No, retro, man. Can't beat it.
Oh my god. Oh, Samantha Mumba.
Memories, man.
I know. It's like 20 years ago.
Fucking
hey, probably no, I was more than that. Because I was still in Ireland, so it was definitely more than 20 years. Must have been about like 22, 23 years ago, maybe.
I'm going to Google that shit. 1 second.
She got that Body to Body in 2000.
Really?
Yeah. October 2000.
Fuck it. What if it was like in the 90s or something, you know, that song? I didn't know it was that, didn't know it was in 2000.
It's basically 90s, though, isn't it? Just the end of the...
Yeah, it would have been late 90s. She was on Stars in Their Eyes.
Can't believe it.
Right.
Back in the day, she was a ting, man.
I'm looking at her now and I'm thinking, what? Is she like East African or something? Where's her family from? Zambia.
Oh, Zambia. There you go. There you
Zambia.
Yeah, but she lived in Ireland, isn't it?
Yeah, I remember her being Irish, which was really weird because she was black and Irish. That was really weird. There's a new guy on the scene, actually. Not that new. He's not a singer. It's like a YouTube person or something, like a sports guy. He's Irish, the black guy. Have you seen him?
Which one?
Oh, what is his name?
Oh, is he hench as well?
Yeah.
Hench Bold.
Yes, that's him.
I know, yeah. I know the one still, yeah.
He's got a proper nice Irish accent as well. It's like,
yeah. I know the one you're on about.
That's quite weird seeing that as well. I've never seen a Chinese Irish person. That's what I'm looking for.
Same actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's like one thing that there was growing up was lots of Chinese. Well, not lots of Chinese people, but the one different sort of ethnic minority we did have would have been Chinese. And yeah, like a lot of people used to say that, oh, I love going to McDonald's just to hear the Chinese people speaking Irish. It's just like, lol. Like, it's just normal. It's just like, you know the way in London, like everyone speaks the same, like regardless. It's just like, you just get used to it.
I heard this. I had like a couple of Scottish Chinese people. When I first heard them, that was really weird. And I've seen a couple of Jamaican Chinese as well, and that was again.
Me as well. Yeah. I'm gonna have a family.
Miss Hutchin. You met Miss Hutchin? Well,
yeah. I was in hospital with a Chinese Jamaican. His dad was Jamaican and Chinese, and I'm sure his dad had like dreads, if my memory's right. And he had what's it called? Oh, what's it? Psychosis, but it was music psychosis, so he always heard music.
Really?
Yeah. I know. He could hear music all the time. That was his psychosis.
So did he sleep?
Doesn't bad, does it?
Someone said you're a Steps fan.
I used to be actually. I'm not even gonna lie, man. Way back in the day, bro. Way back in the day, in primary school and shit. Yeah, man. I used to love that corny shit, man.
I grew up in Greenwich, right? Before I moved to Scotland, I grew up in Greenwich. There used to be a program called the Live Six Show, I think it was called, and they literally would just have all celebrities there. Me and my sister would just jump down to the Cutty Sark, which was right next to our house at that time, and we'd take our little books and we'd have a little signing book and get all the autographs from everybody. And that's where Steps did their first ever live performance.
No
so my sister had so they were giving out these postcard things where they would sign them. So Steps did 5, 6, 7, 8. That was their first ever thing. They signed their faces on the little postcard thing. My sister kept it for about a year, and then she ripped it up. And then the next thing we know, they're like on Live and Kicking, Top of the Pops, all this stuff. But she ripped up their. Because she was thinking, like, oh, this is she's like, oh, this is rubbish. Like, they're rubbish. They're never going to be anyone. And then it became Steps. I know.
The irony of that one.
I know. They had loads of people down there. They had wrestling people. They had I need to find it. Like, it was hosted by. Did you guys not remember it? The Live Six Show.
No, man.
Show. Yeah, it was in
Was that a Saturday show?
Yeah, I think Saturday 5:00 at 6.
No, I can't remember that.
It was a short-lived thing, to be honest with you. They would do it at the Cutty Sark, like.
No, I can't remember it.
What's it called? Might not be what I was thinking. The Live Six Show.
I remember, was it Live and Kicking?
I remember that. Yeah. I remember that one.
Live and Kicking. I'm going to quickly find it. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just not talking, so I'm going to find it.
That's all right. I'm still wondering what happened to all these simps today. Like, I've literally been waiting all day for Sham to come back. Like, do I need to say his name 3 times or something? Sham, Shambles,
Shiffer. Come on, man. Simfa.
And Shiffer.
Come on.
Yeah. Shimper.
All of them just left. Yeah, just gone AWOL, man.
Even Khan came on and ran away.
Yeah.
Came on. He didn't even say hi. He never says hi. He never says bye.
He just nips in, nips up. Baby, just know you've been getting all the fucking heat today off these dudes. You know, I'm telling you, Khan, Shiffer, Sham. There was one more as well that had it in for you as well, man. It's like, what the fuck, man?
I think Sniper for a minute, was it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Sniper as well. It's like, fucking hell. What have you done, man?
I don't know.
Flavor of the month. That's all it is.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
They'll get bored soon enough. Move on to someone else. No, Sham's got a lot of questions to answer, though. He really does.
Sham's got like a love-hate thing with them, you know. I think he has, man. It's just weird. He's infatuated.
Yeah, weird is the only way I can describe it. I don't know about the love, the hate. I can't figure it out, and I don't want to.
Oh, shit. Yeah, man. It's a shame, man, that Shiffer and Sham didn't turn up. You know, when I think it would have made for like a good show as well, man. If you had that banter all day. But
they ran off because that's what simps do. They get their little, what's it called? Attention injection.
Get the fill and then they just leave. Yeah.
Then they're gone again. Go and get that attention somewhere else, be it from granny or the girlfriend.
Pussy bitches, man. Yeah, that's what they are, man.
Exactly. I was trying to think of a better name because, all the women have been getting called pussy bitches. So I think we need to find a good,
true.
A better one for the men.
Yeah, actually.
I think simp is even like becoming too much of a nice term.
Yeah, that's overused now. Yeah, It's overused with the man. It doesn't have that same bite as it once did with the man. I'll think of a word, man. I'll think of a word. Eventually. Yeah, man. Jed's gone. Fucking Beefy ain't saying shit. S is probably sleeping or some shit, man. Right.
An MC home. Who's she now? MC Home Dog. Okay.
Home Dog. Yeah,
Dog.
I can't find it. I'm thinking my memories are all just made up now. I'm just like, I can't
find it, Danny. Like, what are you actually doing?
You've dreamt this, man. Was you dreaming this? You can't find nothing.
I literally can't find anything I'm talking about today. I don't know. Oh, I'm really out as a liar again.
I can't remember that show though. Like I don't even know. I've never even heard of it, to be fair. So
yeah, I think it was on Sky. I think it was like a Sky One.
Oh, Sky. Oh no.
Yeah, I think it was Sky One. My mum used to watch it. We'd be down there. My sister would be down there. Mum would be in the house just watching us live on the telly.
Was that the noise? Oh, it is. Fuck's sake, man.
It's the man with the demon.
Well, dear, well, go on, Schiffer. Yo. He's come back, man.
I can sense something fishy about that whole intro.
Fuck's sake, man.
I was going to ask him if his ears were on fire, but I can't think of Schiffer, what happened? You disappeared.
Yeah, man, you just went. Just dip, man.
It's things to do, innit? Man, have things for the. What I'm
Well, you missed the rest of the simping lesson.
Yeah, man.
No, do you know what? I saw what was going on with these simping lessons, man. And that guy, he just seemed real upset with the world around him. You know, he needs to let go, man. He needs to let go of some of them emotions, man.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think the guy was upset. I think he was trying to just teach some of the guys how to not be a simp.
That's it.
I hear you, but you know what? I think what he was doing is, he was teaching some of the guys the best way for a next man to take away a girl. And that's what will probably end up happening for a lot of these men.
Oh, Schiffer, is that what's happened? Did someone take away a girl at some point in life?
That's what happened to 100%. That's what happened to that guy. I guarantee you. That's why he's so angry. That's why he's gone so deep and thought so deeply into all this simping stuff where no one else actually gave a damn. But obviously, for those who really care about this stuff, you must be really emotionally attached.
Do you recognize his pain? Do you sympathize with it?
I wouldn't say I sympathize, but I definitely recognize his pain. I recognize the pain he was in. I recognize what he's going through, and from one man to another, I would tell him, there's a point in life where you just man up, son, and just suck it up, just deal with it. Take life as it arrives. Like that. Don't be such a spoil sport. Do you like my new angle on this, yeah?
I think maybe you tried to take something away from today's lesson and put it into practice. Is that what you've done, Schiffer?
No, do you know what? I'll be honest, I don't think there's anything that guy could teach me still. Maybe there's a few, other panelists maybe could learn something. But me personally, I don't think there's anything I could learn from that guy. I don't try and learn from guys. If anything, I just learn for myself. I learn from my experience.
So you've not learned one thing off your dad?
Yeah, but that's my dad though. That's different, man.
It's a man though, isn't it? It's a man though still.
I hear you, but that's the man that's raising me in comparison to just some geezer that's on the internet that I don't know, man.
He's trying to raise you up right now, man.
I don't know if he's trying to raise me up right, man. I don't trust him like that, but obviously if you've got that much trust and love for him, then
I would say
so.
Yeah,
but you're referencing dads. You're referencing dads, isn't it? So you must have love for what he's saying, isn't it? Yeah.
That's a bit of a stretch, bro. I don't want to say love, but at the end of the day, I can take information off anyone, like, you know. So it don't really matter if I've known that person like 10 years or 10 minutes. If they got some good information that will benefit me, then I'll take it, man. I don't care.
I hear you. But like, when a man starts saying dumb things like, you know, if a man pays a girl attention, you know, you buy a girl a drink before, you know, you've spoken to her, and just like little silly things. They're just little baby shots, man. Like, you know, maybe he was too broke when he went to the club. He can't afford to buy no drink for no girl. Nobody don't want him. It's not my fault.
Would you say that?
No, but I said it myself, Shifa. Like, if a man tries to buy me a drink just to strike up conversation, that just shows that he's desperate for attention.
So, why does it show that he's desperate for attention?
Because he's not man enough. He's not man enough without a glass of alcohol in me to like actually try and have a conversation. Are you mad?
But then, why doesn't that just show that he's using his initiative? He's saying, you know what? Maybe if I buy this person a drink, you know, he might not feel like he's the most attractive P in the pod, and you know that's his way in. Why can't that just be initiative? Why does it have to be some you know characterized thing that you lot have made up? Why can't it just be
desperation?
What it is? I don't know if it's desperation, man. I don't know, man. Like, I think like it depends on the individual. For some individuals, maybe, yeah, like it's a bit desperate if you're running down a girl and you're buying her 10, 20 drinks. She ain't even farted on you. She don't even want to tell you her name, but you're still buying her drinks. Fair enough. But you know, if you bought a girl one drink and then she started paying you some mind, and then you continue to buy a couple more, and you know, she said, all right, you know what, we're gonna go out, like get the cab home together. Like, who am I to tell you, man? Buy them drinks, baby. Enjoy your night. Don't be a hater like that guy, man. That guy will be a hater. You need to stop drinking a haterade. That haterade will ruin your life. I'm telling you, man.
Shifa, random girl shouldn't fart on you.
Huh?
Okay, just so you know.
Say that again.
Random girls fart on you. It's not normal.
Do random girls fart on me?
Yeah, you just went. She didn't even fart on you, and it's like you're trying to like, wait.
No, but I mean in the sense, I don't mean it like that. I don't mean it like that. But yeah, long story short, like even defense, like I understand that, you know, I find some of what defense does controversial, but I still respect the fact that the brother's living his life. He's doing his thing, innit? He's doing his thing, innit?
Sure.
Yeah, but
and that.
Yeah, but at least he's doing it. He's doing his thing, innit? He's doing it for the Birmingham crew, Mist and the guys. You get me? Mist, big up Mist. And yeah, you get me? Like, big and serious. Like, you can't hate on that, innit? Because at least he's getting some. For all you man that ain't getting none, that's why you're gonna be hating and chatting rubbish, innit?
Anyway, Shifa, are you in the car?
No, I'm in my house. I'm at the computer. I just finished playing Call of Duty.
Okay, so you're allowed to play online for a bit now.
I can do what I like when I like, man. I'm the boss around here, man. I'm the big man, you know, the big man.
But I don't get this about the drinks thing, to be honest with you. I feel like, wouldn't most girls be offended if a guy tried to chat to them in the club and didn't offer them a drink?
No, Shani, the thing is, right, there's a bit of a difference. If a man like starts to chat to you and then says, oh, like, do you want a drink? Now that we've had a little chance and a little dance and, you know, all of that. Or just like approach you like, oh, can I buy you a drink? Like, because you can't approach a woman with your actual self.
Yeah, but yeah, I get it. But also, like, he's giving you a gift so that you can give him something back in return.
It's like an icebreaker, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely an icebreaker. Yeah. I mean, I'd have to define.
You can't really call it that.
Lemonade.
Come on, man. After I heard that foolishness there, I just thought, nah, this guy, you know, he's upset. Someone took his girl, innit? Because he wouldn't buy the girl no drink. Someone swooped in, he just bought her a drink, didn't even know her. Next thing, she was in their car. He was upset. He was upset.
I missed all this. I
don't get, bro, man, I don't get how you can't see how that's kind of like a same kind of thing.
No, do you know what that's called? Do you know what that's called, B? I'm going to tell you what it's called now. It's called capitalism. It's called capitalizing and capitalism. Now, when you're dealing with capitalism and capitalizing, yeah, if you realize that you just, like, for instance, if you're a real baller, the real ballers walk in the club and they realize everyone's broke up in here, they might just start buying out all the champagne and just giving girls drinks and doing random shit. Before you know it, your girl's going home with them. because you weren't treating her like how they was treating the other girls, and now she's excited and wants to go with the ballers. So sometimes you just got to play the game. My girl ain't gonna get attracted like that. Okay, if all the ballers are buying bottles of champagne, I'm gonna say, here, babes, here's your bottle. You're good. Bust your one. You don't even need their one. You know
yeah, Vincy, you're talking about women that are just materialistic.
Yeah,
yeah, but I'm saying if I was single, if you're single and you're out on the prowl, if I was single out on the prowl, then you know it might not be my business.
No, but hold on. Hold on. Why do we always assume just because women go out that they're on the prowl, or just because men go out that they're on the prowl? Does no one just go out just like go out and have a good time no more?
Have a good time, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's definitely if you're single, the underline is that, but you go out to have fun, but you're open.
Come on, be honest. Listen to LL Cool J. He told the truth. He said, then again, I'm living kind of foul because my girl don't know that I'm out on the prowl. To get the long story short, I got the digits. Called her on the car phone and paid her a visit. I was spanking her, thanking her. We're
going to leave LL Cool J in the 90s, yeah?
Yeah.
We'll leave him there.
No, it's nowadays. That was quite reserved. Like, that was the 90s, you're right. Nowadays, it's even worse. They're straight in there. Like, come on, man, what's that guy's name? D-Block Europe. This guy's talking about flipping. I don't even know, man. He was talking some eating pom-pom business. Like,
and they represent all men.
Exactly, man.
Do they represent all men, Schiffer?
I don't know if they represent all men, but they did say something about kissing every single body part she's got and he's still a G or some shit. I don't know, man. You know, he kisses the booty hole, he don't mind.
No.
So you're saying it's okay. You're saying it's okay then because someone sings about it. Because I know they say about you know what he was doing, so everyone was doing that. So now everyone must be doing what the new age people are singing about.
No, not must be. It just is what it is. You know, people are just out there doing this, like LL Cool J said, spanking her and thanking her, and that's normal practice procedure for some people on their weekends. That is normal procedure for some people's weekends. Not mine personally. You know, I keep it like quite clean. I've got one woman, one man to a girl, and them thing there. But some man will have like 5 girl to a man, and like that. Some girl have got 5 man to a girl, and you know. That's real. That's happening. It's happening.
I don't want any of that.
Trust me. And I just think if you need to buy a chick a drink just to talk to them, bro, the chick that I don't want to talk to in the first place, to be honest.
No, but you don't. This is the thing. You don't need to buy a chick a drink necessarily to talk to her. But if one was in the club, no, but I'm saying if one was in a club and one was out, and one's buying drinks and raving and getting wavy, you might want to share your wave with someone, isn't it? Like if you're out in the park, you're not necessarily going to buy someone a drink. You might just say hello, you know, that's a cute dog, or you don't like that. You got an icebreaker, innit?
Oh, you're a cute little bitch.
It's true though. That's how you're gonna be, innit?
She's like, that's my child.
Look, you can't hate on a man for making an icebreaker, especially the ugly man. The ugly man who, you know, the hugly man, not even the ugly man, the hugly man that, you know, he find it hard to get a woman anywhere. So, you know, with him tugless self, him come out and he might forget tuggy
simp.
And him have money.
And he has to be a simp.
No, you don't have to simp.
Look, one of them man that sends their friend over and say, oh, my friend likes you. Can he buy you a drink?
No. Don't get it wrong. That is not simping. That is God sending out the right signals. That is
listen, that actually happened to me like about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago or something. Like the last time I actually went out to some sort of club, some guy actually approached me. Oh, my friend likes you. Can he buy you a drink? And I was just looking like, wow. Like, wow. Are we in school? Exactly.
Playground shit, man. That is. But what the fuck, bro? You're grown ass man and you still acting like that. Come on, man.
That's why you're lovely, Mary Jen, man. You should have reciprocated.
What, to some desperate man? That's all right. I reciprocated to the man that paid me the right attention that night, yeah? That didn't need to send his mate. That didn't need to send his mate over to say, oh, can my friend buy you a drink because he likes you?
Yeah, but you just Mary Jane, we figured you out now. You just like roughnecks, innit? Like, not every man's a roughneck. Some men are gentlemen.
Some men are simps. I know, Schiffer.
Yeah, simps. Yeah.
Some men are more attentive.
Some men are real and some are simps.
No, some men are just
real and some are simps.
You know what?
Some men are real.
You might not realize it. You might not realize it, but you, for a female, you are quite aggressive. You know, you're not your average female. You're a bit tomboyish. All right, we get you. But some women are gonna appreciate the man. You know, he's a little bit more attentive in his approach. You bought her a drink, said hi, how are you?
Wrong, Schiffer. All that, all they do is they just exploit those simps. Drinks all night, bro. And then what do they do? End of the night when they just bounce.
Where's
That's what they do. Simple ego.
I'm hypothetically, yeah, just to make that clear, I'll be taking all the drinks in it. I don't care what you look like.
See?
Free drink.
Right, but Shani,
No, because then they have an expectation, Shani. And why are you going to give someone false hope? This is my thing. I don't want your drink. I don't need your drink. I've got money in my pocket. I ain't coming out unprepared. So I'm not going to take your drink because you're going to expect something back for that drink. Even if it is just my attention or my time or a conversation. And I'm not willing to give that.
Listen, that's not the way of a gentleman. That's not the way of a gentleman. Look, Shani, what would you prefer? Would you prefer for a man to come over to you and be like, hi, baby, you're looking nice tonight. Here's a drink for you. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your night with your friends. If we meet again, then cool, innit?
Yo, like, I'm going to put that drink down the toilet if you try to hand me a drink. You might put that date rape drug in there. You might.
Exactly.
If you're buying me a drink, we're going to the bar together. I'm ordering my drink, and I'm watching the waitress pour that drink.
But it could offer to buy you a drink, innit? So if someone offers you to buy, no, but I'm saying someone comes over and offers you to buy you a drink in comparison to someone coming over. Wow, go on, baby, you want to dance?
I'm sorry, he lost me at baby. Because I used to love a song called "Don't Call Me Baby."
That's defense's line, though. That's defense's line. Look at that. Wow, go on, baby. You want to dance?
I'm never.
Baby.
And if you don't dance with me, so again, you're ugly anyway. You're ugly. Move.
No, man.
Just to say, shots off hitter, you are 100% correct. Because if you had a spliff, then I would definitely talk to you.
You could have laced it though, man. You could have laced it still. So yeah, you never know.
You get me? They're just smoking Cuba, and then they get Cuba up in at the club.
It's all right. I smoke my own, but you know, just the fact that man's got a spliff might intrigue me. Definitely more than can. Baby, here's a drink.
I'm glad you clarified that.
Schiffer, man. Like I think your like ways of picking up women are very like outdated now, bro.
No, that's not my way.
I think they are. I think
what?
That's what this is.
Shani, what?
Yeah, no, I think some women prefer a guy to, because there's a lot of women that get offended, by men not buying them a drink and want to chat to them.
What?
You can't buy me a drink. It's that kind of
no.
Yeah, like, and also as well, I think when a man buys you a drink, it kind of shows that he's caring. But not, I know, I'm not saying you're dumb enough to think, oh, this guy loves me, he cares about me. But it's more a case of caring at the fact that I might be thirsty. Do you know what I mean?
Chivalry. What happened to chivalry?
Yeah, what happened to bloody chivalry?
Isn't it though, Shani?
What happened to buying your own drink and having your own?
Exactly. What, bro? So why do I need to buy you a drink? Just
men need to provide.
Chivalry, Brethren.
True, right? But this is the thing, though, right? I've just literally met you, right? Why the fuck?
Hey, I
do I need to buy you a drink just to talk to you, man? That's insane.
Let me ask you a question. If you just met a girl just now, would you hold the door open for her?
No.
You're just one of them ones. I get you.
Like you wouldn't hold the door open.
I'll hold the door open for us still.
What do I? If I met a girl, just no.
Yeah.
Hold on. If you meet a woman in Sainsbury's,
if I took on a date, then
can I buy you some grapes? because we're in St.
No, but I'm saying, say like a woman was walking out of the door of a shop here, and I'm standing by the door, and I was about to walk out first, and I see that she's about to walk out. I'll let her go out first. I'll hold the door.
Oh yeah.
Chivalry, innit? It's chivalry, man. What I'm saying.
Who are you not?
That's harmless, though, bro.
Who are you not opening the door for?
The girl that he's with, that he's just met for the first time.
Yeah. Wow. I'm not gonna do that. Why?
She's not seeing you again.
You understand? She
can't. So be it then.
Why she gonna come back to that
At
behavior?
the end of the day, wait. At the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, you can't say right that men and women are equal, but yet you want a man to fucking open the door for you.
I never said
that. Don't make no sense.
I never said that.
Can you believe that?
MC Homedog doesn't think men and women are equal. I think women can do everything a man can do. I think women are able to do everything a man can do. However, there's roles. I don't think they're equal.
Okay.
But men can't do everything women can do. So we're better, if anything.
Well, either way. What I'm saying is, there's that thing called chivalry. And if you don't have chivalry, then you don't have very good etiquette, and you should act better around the women.
Oh, chivalry, man.
Yeah, chivalry is one thing, but like it can easily slide into simping.
Yeah, man.
That's just like respect, and like obviously you're gonna hold the door open for your mom and your granny and all of them things. Yeah. And like I don't think T-Train's saying he's gonna slam the door in the woman's face. Like, do you know what I mean? Like we've all got that just general sort of chivalry within us. So
yeah, but you see the thing is, Mary Jane, when you start calling chivalry simping, and you have these inclinations in you, it leads you down the road.
It can easily slide down that path, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and you can easily slide the other way into pimping, and that's what I'm saying. So you have to be careful because there's a fine line between simping and pimping. Now,
and there's a fine line between chivalry and simping.
I hear you, but then when you say there's a fine line, I don't think there's such a fine line. I think that, what we have to understand is chivalry is just a thing. It's a thing that we do because it's respectful, it's polite, and it looks good. And, it's socially, what's the word? It's PC? It's politically correct. Yeah. Now, if we're going to get into all of this simping business, it's just going to turn silly. Now, when we're dealing with all of this, calling people names because they have etiquette or because, they're willing to buy someone a drink or do something nice or, make any kind of, nice gesture. What we're going to do is we're going to start turning into pimps and pimp mode. So when they're in the club, we can't even buy a girl a drink no more. We just tell her a bit.
This guy's going to start thinking, oh, no, I'm not a simp, or you're a simp because you're treating me with respect.
You understand?
That's what
and you know what? Sorry, I just need to say, this is why you end up with a woman who doesn't allow you to come online when you want to.
I'm online when I want to.
You're not, bro. You're not. Let's be real. You're not, and we know that.
I am online when I want to be. I am. That's the truth. Like,
of course,
what it is. Do you know what it is? What I've come to realize, you see, MC Home Dog, this one's for you, sis. You see, when you're really happy and you're just living life and things are good for you and you can just do whatever you want. Some people, they're gonna be upset because maybe their partner, when they had one, didn't allow them. So that's not my fault. What you have to do is you have to deal with it in the house, and you have to be able to communicate, have conversations, show etiquette, show chivalry, and then those same kind of things might come back to you. And
wait, why did you direct that to MC Home Dog? Like, when clearly that's a response to what I'm saying.
I'm saying that people like me and MC Home Dog, people like me and MC Home Dog.
No, I noticed you do this sometimes. Like, you try to direct it to someone, but it's a redirection.
Look, I know MC Home Dog. She's cool. Like, her home life's cool, so she can do what she wants. She's got her man. No one ain't stressing no one out or moaning.
Yeah. You got your cape on. I know.
We're all good in it. We're all good. And I'm the same way. I'm good. I don't need to worry about stuff like that. But I just think that it's important that we don't get lost in the realms of, calling something simping just because we want to be pimping and then get out of control with our pimping. Do you know, like that? That's
what I'm saying is, bro, is you would get exploited by a girl, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, man. They would, bro. They would take you for an absolute mug.
Why? Why'd you say that?
I don't think you would. I think
defense has been taken for girl card already. What are you talking about?
I'm not even trying to gash her up here, yeah. But I think there's different levels of guys that get exploited, and the guys that mainly get exploited are perhaps ones that are not deemed so attractive. I think they're the ones. So I feel like if he's a nice looking guy and he's offering the girl a drink, she's not going to mind at all.
Of course,
not at all.
That's
but
true.
If he's ugly,
that is true.
Then it's kind of like, don't chat to me, or do you know what I mean? You start feeling away. Like, even if back in the day when I was less of a woman, I'm still a woman, but I was less of one. I used to be quite offended when ugly people even chat to me. And,
oh wow!
Well, that's
Are you one of those ones? Are you one of those? It's always a mix. It's always the mixed race girl that act like that, you know.
Yeah, you tried to slide it. You tried to slide. Oh, Shani, don't let him run. He was gal clowning. Yeah, he told us.
Always a mixed race girl. That's stuff, man.
He was buying something for some gal. He bought her some trailers or something, and then she didn't even want to link him after. He got pissed off.
I never done that.
Stop lying. What did you buy? You bought something. You know you did.
I never
Don't
done
lie.
I've told you, bro.
Listen,
I used to be a simp, man. Why back in the day?
Yeah. You
bought my teeth, bro. Yeah, man. My teeth. I used to do all of that, like drinks and all that, all the time. Never used to get nowhere with it. Never, bro.
Oh,
that's why now.
Treating keen works better than. Treating me and keeping keen works better.
It's not even that. It's just, I think you have to kind of have an inkling to know that girl finds you like, you know, like nice, really. If you like, I think if you know that girl likes it, then yeah, man, do all of that stuff. But if you're just like, if you're like in a club and you just like buy a random fucking girl a drink and you haven't even talked to her or nothing, man, I think that's very fucking simpy, to be honest, and stupid.
Defense, can I just tell you something? Yeah, I don't want to like take the piss here, but like I'm the kind of motherfucker that I be in the club and girls be buying me drinks. They be like, "You want a drink?" I don't know how it happens. Oh no. I'm being honest. It's happened to me so many times. Like, I'm the kind of motherfucker that I've walked in clubs and they haven't even asked no ID for no entry fee. They just let me in and shit. And I'm just there boogie in and they just let me in because I don't know. It looks good, innit? Because now the girls want to go in there. It's not my fault.
That's definitely. Sorry, can we just...
It happens to girls as well. Don't get it twisted. They do it with girls. They will use you. Don't think they're not using you though. Yeah, I know when I'm being used, but sometimes.
Sorry, just a quick pause in the conversation. I literally just looked at the Man United score and it's 9-0. Like
I was just about to say that, sis.
9-0.
Put it in the chat and I just 9-0. What the
9-0 to who?
What? Oh, man.
Against who? Southampton.
Southampton.
That's a piss take.
Crazy.
That is mad. They might have just quit now. Like, oh, it's full time anyway. Never mind.
It's full time. Yeah. That is mad.
When it was like 4-0. Gosh. 5-0. Call it off. 6-0. Just leave. Walk off the pitch. 7-0. God.
Was that just normal Premier League?
I don't know. I don't even know what's going on with the football at the moment. Second in Premier League. The second in Premier League.
Crazy,
yeah. It was Premier League. That is insane. It's silly. It's silly. Mick.
Shifa swam off again.
Oh, he swam off. I can't believe though, Shani, you're one of those girl.
No, man. I'm not.
You let the side down, man. You let the side down, man.
No, I'm not. You know what? To be fair, right? I'm very nice, innit? Well, I'm saying when I was less of a woman, I was always very nice, very super, super polite. I don't like people feeling away, innit? So I would never make anyone feel away. So I would still talk to them. But then I'd have a look at myself and be like, right, why does he think it's okay to talk to me? Like,
no, definitely mixed race, you know. I'm telling you. All mixed race girls think like that, you know. I'm telling you, man. You think you're too like stush, man. You really do, man.
All women like that. I think it's all women. Like you start looking at yourself and thinking, like, am I on his level? Like, really? Is that what I'm feeling? Like, I think it's all women. No.
Oh shit, man. American just leaving you to the fucking top. It's not even backing you on this one, Shani. I'm sorry.
Defense. If a girl that was literally really unattracted come up to you and tried to talk to you, how would you feel about that?
Honestly, would feel embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
And why would you feel embarrassed?
Because if it's like in front of my like friends and shit, then obviously it's not gonna make me look good in it. If it's a girl that's not attractive, but I wouldn't like look at myself and think like, you know, oh, how dare this woman talk to me and all that. Now I wouldn't like think like that, to be fair, but
yeah, I'm not outraged. I'm just kind of, I start reassessing myself. Like, did I come out looking good today for real? Is this the best I can do? Like, reevaluating.
I mean, you obviously have to take it as a compliment that someone's approached you.
Exactly.
But you just politely decline, you know, like, nah, thanks, I'm good. I really don't need a drink. No, my friend's got one for me already. Like, you know, you just make excuses.
You got a boyfriend, those ones, the generic ones that every girl uses. I got a boyfriend, and you know damn well, but they ain't got no boyfriend. You're like,
exactly.
You're one of those ones.
So how do you know you're the attractive one in the group?
I think you just know. I think you just know.
You just know. You just get an essence.
Yeah,
like,
man. Yeah. If you think about it. If you think about it, right? If you're, let's say you've got like 5 friends, I'm pretty sure you've like judged your like self and like put yourself at a rank in your like friends like group. I'm pretty sure that everyone's done that shit.
You know what's difficult about that? Is
What's that?
me, I don't ever like, and I really haven't since like being really young. I don't compare myself to women that don't look like me because it doesn't make no sense. So for me, like having white friends, for me, that's not I'm not going to feel insecure about these girls being prettier than me because they're not because they're not pretty. It's just that we're not. How can I compare you to looking like me if we look totally different?
Yeah. That makes sense.
But so if we've got a group of mixed friends, I think that's what makes it harder because you all look different. Whereas if you're all like, say you're all
saying, Shani, all us white girls are ugly, yeah.
No, but I'm saying like, say you were all white, yeah. Then I think that's when you could kind of judge. Or if you were all light skin or all dark skin, then you can start judging on that because you all look similar. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you're all different colours, then it's really hard to judge because people have different preferences.
But you know what though? I honestly think though, beauty in a lot of ways it's kind of a universal thing. Like I don't like, for me personally, like I wouldn't care really if a woman's dark skin, white or mixed race. If she, you know, if she looks good, like I think that's just a universal thing. So
okay, but that's the thing. Like so you've got 4 friends, yeah?
Yeah.
They're all different skin tones.
Yeah.
Right? And they're all like just equally buff. Like, who are you going for?
I'll have to see them. I'll have to see them, man.
Imagine
I'll have to see them first. Yeah. Cause with
what is it that you need to see though? What is it like?
Because like I don't know if you let's say you just said, right, okay, those like three women and they're all nice. Just saying that they're nice, that's okay.
That's so
like
the thing is they all look different. They've got different like phenotypes and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Different hair textures, different skin tones and whatever. However, their bodies are like identical to the body that you love, that kind of body you like. Yeah. Which one are you going for?
I look at me personally, Shani. I look the very first thing that I look at first is the face. That's my number one thing, man.
And what about a face is it that you find attractive in a face?
Man, it sounds really bad, but like
it's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah. What you find attractive.
Say it, defense. Say it. What is it?
It's like more Eastern African features, like more kind of attractive. That's just me.
Okay, but okay, there's a lot of countries in East Africa. So just explain with what that would look like?
Okay, Eritrean women, Somalian women, Ethiopian women, like, you know, like like this, the kind of small like nose and you know, like full lips, highlight cheekbones, that kind of shit.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
So, but then what? So then you can find that kind of look attractive, that face attractive on any skin tone, or it has to be a particular skin tone.
I wouldn't, I would not care if it was dark skinned or like really, really light skinned. If you've got those features, then I find that very attractive.
So you could say a white woman had those features, like a majority. So white women included in that.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Yeah. So if all these girls look the same, had those same phenotypes, the same like face that you like, the same body that you like, how would you choose between those 4 girls?
The personality.
Okay. Yeah. So having to talk to them or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. No, fair enough.
Yeah, man.
Fair enough.
What about you?
My whole life, I'm telling you, my whole life, little boyfriends I had at school and all this kind of stuff, they were all like Middle Eastern or Turkish. Yeah. So I've just, it's definitely not a fetish. It's just something that I've always found attractive. Like, do you know what I mean? Or anybody that I've had a huge crush on, it's always been of some sort of, I don't know, like Middle Eastern background. In the little boy bands and whatever that I've liked, the guy that I liked was from there. Yeah. Or it would be that, or blonde hair, tan skin, and blue eyes. That would
really,
yeah, weirdly, that was, yeah. But you'd have to have tan skin, so you'd have to be like quite dark skin with blonde hair and blue eyes. It couldn't be like pale skin and blonde hair. Yeah, no, not for real. Like, but when I think about all the little boyfriends that I had when I was younger, they were all blonde, like all little blonde boys. And it was always summer, so maybe that's why the tan skin.
Is that a fetish?
Yeah, but no, that was. I think the blonde, blue eyes was a preference as a young child, but like in older child, and I say like from like the age of like 11 or something, I've been attracted to like Middle Eastern or Turkish guys. So that's like my. Like no, Khan. The thing is, Khan isn't very. He's not very Turkish to me. That's not what I find. He's not very Turkish looking, even though he's Turkish. But the Turkish that I like is dark skinned Turkish people.
Okay.
So dark eyes, like not dark skin, light eyes. Yeah, cool. I like light eyes on people, but also I like dark eyes as well. But I think it had to be I think as you get older, your preferences definitely mature.
That's very true. That's very true.
The things that I thought was attractive when I was younger, like green eyes and blue eyes, it's not something that I find that attractive anymore. I'm kind of like, this is basic. It's just so average now. Do you know what I mean? Like, especially on darker skin people. Do you know what I'm saying? On darker skin people, it used to be so attractive, but now it's just like, everyone got dark skin and blue eyes. Do you know what I mean? How green eyes is just so basic. Like it's just not. It's not anything special anymore. But but saying that, that's a preference. But also, I'm very much, as I got older, was very much open to all different people. But I did end up marrying obviously a Middle Eastern guy.
Yeah.
Who, funny enough, doesn't look like how I perceive.
Described.
Yeah. So he's not very. He definitely looks Arab, but not the kind of Arab that I used to be attracted to. I don't know what I just think, like I said, you just mature with your age.
I agree.
And I also, it does boil down to personality as well.
That's a major thing. Yeah, major thing.
I'm telling you, when I was younger, I used to have these beautiful boyfriends, and they were just so thick. So dumb, and they would just be so aesthetically pleasing, beautiful, but just really lack personality,
just and shallow. Yeah, just like you got nothing to talk about really. It's just it's just like a looks thing, really.
Yeah, nothing going on. Literally nothing going on. Apart from you got like little tan skin and nice colour eyes. The rest of it is just stupid. Just dumb. Mary Jane, what about you?
Yeah, man. Mary Jane.
Sorry, I was moving about. What about me? What type are we talking about?
Yeah, like preference. Yeah.
I like my men how I like my coffee.
Wait, how do you like your coffee?
Dark. No milk. No milk in it, man. It's
No
just
milk.
dark, man.
Yeah. Sweet.
No milk.
Hot.
Yes, Mary.
The thing is, like with preferences, like obviously the certain, you know, types that you find attractive, but you don't always necessarily end up with what your preference might be. Do you know what I mean?
That's
so
true.
like, even though I might have preferences, not to say that I'm not open to, you know, someone who might, let's say, not have hair, whereas my preference is that they do have hair.
Yeah, that's a big one for me. Definitely. I'm definitely somebody that loves hairy people, but then just married somebody that's not hairy at all.
Well, I don't know about hairy people, because like, I don't know about the whole hair on men. I'm not into that. Like,
no, my thing is like hairy arms, isn't it? Hairy, like beards,
really?
like hairy arms, lots of head hair, lots of leg hair, like just bushy people. I find it, yeah, like, I find
that's
it really
your fetish, then, Shani.
big bushy eyebrows. Yeah, but I married somebody that doesn't, like, literally. I have more arm hair than that person does. Like, I've got more leg hair, I've got more bloody eyebrow hair, more chin hair. Like, I'm just hairier. More chest hair. It's mad.
Wow.
I just ended up hairier than the person that I married. But yeah, but definitely, I agree with that in that sense. Like, the preference is the hairy, bushy people, but sometimes you don't end up with that.
Hairy, bushy people.
I think I just like being hairy myself. I just like leg hair.
Why? That's like random. Right?
I mean, I just like me having leg hair. I prefer just to have hairy legs, but other people don't prefer that or like that at all. So you've got to shave them. Annoying. I need to find another woman that feels the same way as me. Honestly, hairy legs are just so comfortable.
They're actually not, I don't think, because do you not find that if you're wearing, and obviously most of them jeans now are like skinny jeans, right? So they're like tight on your legs, and I find it's like having hairs on my legs. It's irritating when you've got skinny jeans on or leggings on.
Sometimes I used to wear tights, and I'd have 5 hairy legs. My leg hair would come out of the tight.
Yeah, I hate when that happens. That does happen for real. And you're like, I thought the tights was going to cover it up, but I should have shaved for real.
There's some leg hair poking out the tights, like, you know.
You try and pick it away, thinking it's a bit of fluff, and you realise it's some hair. All right, let's stop now.
No, you know what it is? I don't find shaved legs comfortable. I feel like the first day you do it, okay, boom, amazing. All smooth legs, you're feeling great. You just want to show everyone how smooth your legs are. Just start rubbing them on things, like, oh, look how smooth that is. And then the next day, it's just disaster. And the following day, it's the itchiness.
You need to wax your legs. You need to wax your legs, man.
But
if you wax it, then...
So I've had my legs waxed before, and it was good. It didn't hurt or anything, so I was like, cool. I have home waxing kits, so I do have like the melt and wax and stuff in the melty machine thing. Yeah. But it hurts to wax your own legs. So, yeah, you just have to get someone else to wax them for you, but yeah, it's long still.
You know what they say? Beauty is pain, Shani. Beauty is pain. That's what they say, man.
But I think hairy legs are beautiful.
I think you're on your own on that one still, Shani.
I think nobody's backing me here.
Mary Chen's just leaving you out to dry, you know, but she's not even backing you up, man. She just, I'm free from this one.
I mean, look, I just wish that the whole shaving women's legs was never a thing, because obviously we're not supposed to do it, really. And it's like once you start, then you have to continue, because then you just fuck up all your hairs, isn't it? So you end up with them like prickly kind of cactus hairs.
Yeah. That's been me recently, like a yellow cactus. It's just, I'm just not enjoying it. I'm not enjoying it. I enjoyed the days when I was single and I could just be gorilla. I'm not Godzilla. Just with my gorilla legs, and I'd just be chilling. Now
let me ask you both this. Do you think that the reason why you shave your legs now is because of society, or do you think that's what's expected of you now, like with men?
It's society.
Society.
I
tell you why.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, basically, what I think is, from as young as I can remember, we've been seeing them ads on TV, innit? And Venus ads and Shave Your Legs ads and Gillette this, and like obviously we see the men's ones, but we see the women's ones. So like it's put in your head from young. How are you supposed to shave your legs?
Yeah.
Definitely society.
I remember being in PE, so I must have been about 11 or something at this point, maybe 10. And I remember my friend said to me, "Oh, you need to start shaving your legs." And I was like, "What?" And maybe I was 10. I think I was like 9, actually. I was really young. And she's telling me I need to shave my legs because I just have, like, you know, like how your arms are hairy? Just that's what my legs was like. They were just hairy. They weren't like puberty hair. It was just body hair. What I'm talking about? Yeah, because when you're on your actual like legs, you get puberty hair, right?
Yeah.
Which is the big thick, the thick black hair or whatever color it is, and it's thick. But say on your thigh, you might just have leg hair.
I actually don't, which is weird. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so some women, they only shave just below the knee because the hair above their leg is just body hair.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like, it's not the same hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So, but I just had that all on my leg as a child, and my friend told me that I needed to shave my legs.
And that's how it started.
And that's what I'm saying. It is how it started. Because I went home and I was like, "Mum, I need a shaver." Then she bought me an electric one. Like, that was fun. Just electric.
I would just say, but I would just say, if you don't like the feeling of that, you know, like when you shave your legs and then you wait like a few days and it's prickly, and I'll just say, just on wax, man. Just wax your legs, or you can get that, like mousse in it. That
No. What, to burn it off? No.
Yeah, man.
Nah.
No. What was it called? Meat or something? That was awful.
Yeah.
V and that Nair thing, was it Nair?
Nair.
That was the original one. I remember smelling like, I think my mum used to use that and used to have a certain smell, and I'd just be like, ew.
Hello.
Here is.
What are we talking about? Hair removal cream.
Yeah, man.
Body hair.
Yeah, man. Every 40 days, man, has to be done.
40 days.
40 days. Is it 30 or 40? I go 40. I'm not very hairy.
Oh,
I'm surprised, man. Are you Turkish as well? You know, I'm surprised.
That's what I was saying. So earlier on, I was
got them Chinese genes.
Your body outgrew your hair.
Earlier on, I was saying that I used to like my preference when I was growing up was Turkish, Turkish Middle Eastern men. But
lovely.
And then defense said, "Oh, what, like Khan?" And I was like, "But no, because I don't."
Too white.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say you're not very Turkish to me, like.
Oh no.
Because you're not very hairy. Well, I don't know if you're hairy, but even your just face don't look very hairy.
I don't really look much Turkish, to be honest.
And your skin is a bit pale because my idea of Turkish is quite dark skin.
When my dad had his thing done, his 23andMe, he came up 25% Italian.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think we got like a lot of European DNA mixed in, but because it's on the mum side, we don't count it.
Okay, yeah.
We go by the dad side.
Doesn't exist. Didn't happen.
Yes, it's not non-existent. Like God's not going to ask you about that, is he?
God knows about it. What's he asking you about it for?
No, but I mean, like when God comes to you, well, when the angel comes to you in your grave, he's going to ask you, what tribe are you from? You got to tell him your dad's dad, isn't it?
Yeah. But what about all us people that are like from the diaspora? We don't
Mix
know.
up, yeah. Mix up.
I know that's on you, innit? I don't know. I'm not involved.
You're on your own.
Yeah, you're on your own with that one. You better have some good deeds in the bank to make up for it.
We're talking about as well. We're talking about preferences as well. So, what's your?
Mine's changed over the years.
Yeah, let's go through the years.
What you want to start off at the beginning? The first girl I ever fell in love with, right, was in primary school, and she was Moroccan.
Yeah.
And I just thought she was so cute. But the thing is, I didn't like fall in love with her for her looks. It was because she was such a tomboy. Like she used to fight boys. I used to love it. I've always loved kind of like ghetto women. Like I don't know who it is. It's just been.
They used to fight off all the bullies for you.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, like I used to love it, man. Yeah, so I don't know, man. I've gone through all of them, innit? I've gone through all the different ones.
Yeah, go through them.
The only girls I haven't really had a phase on would be mixed race girls and Asian girls, like like Pakistani, Bengali type girls.
Yeah.
But every other color, like I've had the phase on. Like I had the phase where I used to love black chicks, like blick chicks, like like really dark ebony, smooth skin.
I don't use that word blick, but yeah.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I've had the phase where I was into like Asian girls, like as in Chinese type girls. I've never been into Turkish girls, I have to say. I've never been into Turkish girls. So I like Arab girls though. But my favourite of all, I have to say, is like the really pale skin girls, like really like pale, like Irish pale.
Yes, Mary Jane. Go on.
What kind of hair?
Like, really, like my favourite is blonde hair, red lipstick, and red lace underwear. You come with that combination, like it's over.
So it doesn't matter what skin tone, as long as it got blonde hair, red lipstick. Any skin tone, you could. What about this man and he's doing all these things? Blonde hair.
Oh no!
I just want to rebuke you in the name of all Irish women.
Well,
on behalf of Irish women, we're going to have to kindly decline, and we'll send them over.
What community do you want to belong to today?
The weirdest thing is though, whenever I've been with an Irish girl, they've always had a Mongolian blue spot, and I think it's from the Viking blood in them.
Wait, from adults, Khan?
Huh?
Right. Okay. First of all, first adults, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
But the Mongolian blue spot tends to fade when you get to like a certain age, like young.
No.
My little sister had one. She literally had a huge one on her back.
I don't know if some of them fade, but not always. It can't always fade.
Yeah, Mongolian blue spot. And also, I remember someone's son on this panel used to had them as well. Was it on this panel? Someone's son had a big one. Oh, who was that? Yeah, and he was black as well. So
some do fade. Like my little brother, when he was born, he had one right on his forehead. And my mum was worried, but like within a couple of months, it faded. Some do fade. But I'm saying that my ex, my baby mother, she's got a big one right on her inside leg. My current girlfriend, she's got a little one on her hip as well. Yeah. But like, I was just thinking, how did the Mongolian blood get into the Irish? And I looked it up and I found out it was because the Vikings were already mixed with Asians before they got into Western Europe.
Oh.
So the Vikings apparently used to get around like a lot.
Okay.
It's quite interesting Viking history. Like I think they ruled over Muslims even in is it Sicily? I think Sicily, when the Vikings ruled Sicily, there was Muslims living there.
Are you sure it's Mongolian? Because I'm just looking, because I'm just like, here in my head, I'm just like, right. But I'm just saw here, so I Googled it, yeah? I just saw here 10% of white babies have the grey navy, which is the blue spot, Mongolian blue spot. 50% of Hispanics, 90 to 100% of Black and Asian babies.
Wow.
That's from mixing, though, isn't it?
So I don't know, but Soldier just said his 2 youths had them and they disappeared. My little sister, she had one that disappeared. She had it for about a year, 2 years max, I think. And some people getting them worried because they, like you said, they think it's a bruise or something, you know, like the baby's hurt themselves.
Oh yeah, on the baby, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother's one was right on his forehead, in between his 2 eyebrows, like big patch, and it faded within months. Just disappeared. Because we didn't know, like, was it a Mongolian blue spot? Was it a thing? Was it a port wine stain? Where it never, like, Mum was a bit worried, but it disappeared luckily. My mum's got one on her back. That's never gone. She's old. She's over 70 now. It ain't faded. I don't think it's gonna fade now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, it's weird. I haven't got anything like that. My kids ain't got nothing like that either.
No, I got
it's weird. I think it's a random thing though. It just pops up randomly.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, did you have one, Shane?
No, I've just got a birthmark on my shoulder.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
Birthmarks can be cool though.
Yeah, well, mine isn't. Mine just literally looks like somebody spilled coffee on me. Just looks like a coffee. It looks like a coffee stain on the skin. That's it. That's what that it genuinely does. It's coffee coloured and it's just it doesn't really. It's just a splodge.
Milk coffee or dark coffee.
Oh,
another thing I found out. Some Irish people are actually Scottish.
What?
Some Irish people, they're actually Scottish.
Is it the other way around? Some Scottish people.
No, in America, they're a different category of Irish. They call them Scotch Irish.
Yeah, but
so they're Irish... actually from Ireland, but they're Scottish by blood.
But the thing is, Scotland they're all Scottish, right? And then the Irish came to Scotland in about 1880 or 1870, around that time. Yeah,
Scotland also put in Ireland. It was when the English took over and they took people from Ireland and put them in the Scottish plantations, but they also took some of the Scottish and put them in the Irish plantations. So yeah,
okay,
there is a bit of a mix-up between the two.
And another thing I found out, Vikings weren't all tall, and like in the history books, it's like Vikings were all 6 foot and that. Some of them were actually short.
Yeah, no, I thought they were all big.
Yeah, that's not true. Some of them were big, but not all of them. Yeah, some of them were big.
The Irish have such the Southern Irish have such a rich history, like I don't think it gets really told a lot. I used to have a friend from Cork, and he used to tell me all about his little town in Cork and stuff, and it was a bit mad. He's proper anti-British, like doesn't like Britain, even though he works here and lives here.
That's how most of the Irish are.
That's what I like about Irish. They keep their politics and their wage packet separated.
Yeah. He speaks Irish.
After about 10 pints, it all starts coming out, innit? All the songs and all that.
In Irish pubs, there's a rule: no religion, no politics.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the best.
That's a good rule.
For real.
He speaks Irish. His family will speak Irish. He has an Irish surname, whereas some of his family members use their British Irish surname. But he's very Irish, so he's not going to be doing that.
It's mad. You see a lot of Irish people doing that. Like you'll see them change their name on Facebook or something to their like Irish name, and like at that point they're delving into their history and they're doing the whole, looking into their ancestry thing and all of that.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. I think there's definitely a really rich culture there.
Yeah,
that's kind of being tried to water down and Britified and whatever. Doesn't really get put out there. I don't know if I don't really know what going for the Northern Irish. If I'm being honest, I'm not really a fan. But I'm also not a fan. But I just not a fan.
Yeah, just don't talk about them. Simple stuff.
But you know what it is as well. I personally don't like the accent.
What accent?
The Northern Irish accent.
Yeah, I can't stand it. There's only one. There's only one that comes close. Is Liverpool.
I love it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. I like Republic of Ireland is the best accent, but Northern Ireland is the north of Ireland. I don't recognise Northern Ireland, but it's the worst accent.
Or Coleraine. Oh my gosh, no, I can't, because I know a few people from there, and I can't stand their voice. Like it goes through my head.
I used to have a PE teacher in high school, right? And she was Irish, and she used to be like, "Shit, dying night." We'd all crack up. She said, "Night."
Yeah. I love how they talk, man.
She told us to shit down. We'd just be like, shit down.
Scottish got good accents as well.
Yeah, man.
I like that bit in the bit in Braveheart when he goes up to the girl's dad and he goes, "Can I take your daughter for a walk?" And he looks at his wife. They look at each other. They look at him and they go, "No, the new." Like not now.
No, the Scottish accent. Yeah,
I love that one.
Scottish accent sounds. It really depends where you are from in Scotland with the accent. Because
some have strong ones.
This is the thing, but the men sound great in the Scottish. I think men in the Scottish accent sound great. I think it's very sexy. I think if we're going to put something on, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how some people think the Irish accent or the French accent is sexy? I think like a Scottish accent can be.
Really?
Depends. Yeah, it depends. Especially if
you're talking about the Sean Connery effect.
Yeah,
you got to pull off that right Sean Connery proper Scottish, like
Glasgow, like a proper rough kind of accent.
I've been to Glasgow.
Women don't sound nice. They don't.
I got off the train in Glasgow and I got in a cab, and the cab driver's going to me something about, "Where'd you comfy?" And I thought he said, "Are you comfy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, the cab, it's a nice cab, man. Standard, isn't it? Cab's a standard, isn't it?" And he's like, "No, where'd you comfy?" He's like, "Where'd you come from?" Innit?
I think the London accent is very unattractive on men.
I love it.
What one?
No, it's so
on men.
I don't like it.
Oh no. On women. On women, obviously. On women.
London's got too many different accents, though, man.
Don't do that to me, Mary. Don't do that to
I just don't think the London accent's manly at all.
What?
Pussy.
It's just not. It's really not.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? No, the computer. It's not hard.
I think London accents are very deceiving. Very, very deceiving.
Well, you just did, Shelley. That's West London.
Accent attractive.
That's a West London accent.
It's not that I find it it's not a put off, but I don't find it attractive.
What?
The London accent. I don't know.
Okay.
I love the American accent.
Oh.
Depends
where though? Yeah, like where?
Like New York.
Oh, New York. Oh, yeah.
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 Like
that's an accent that can do something to me.
No,
Stanley, I hear what you're saying when they start talking about it's boring, innit. Like, why does a woman want to listen to that?
It's funny though, because Americans love the British accent. They love the London accent.
they do. I know, and American women do like a male London accent. They do, but I just don't find it attractive. I think it's very emasculate.
This girl on Insta slid into my DMs, right? And I ended up video calling her. She was from Brooklyn, but she was like Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
so she hit me up and she's like, no, like nothing happened. Like I was just like, you know, oh, sorry to tell you, I'm not actually Puerto Rican. She's like, oh, what are you? And anyway, she hit me up, yeah. So we've done a video call, just like chatting. But she had the maddest accent. Like instead of saying coffee, she'd say coffee, like proper like Brooklyn. Every time she said coffee, I would piss myself laughing. But she was a nice girl and all that, but like obviously lived too far away.
Random. So how did she just like slide into your DM?
I was doing car valeting, and I polished my car, right, with the machine, and I took the picture of it to show how clean it was, and without realizing, obviously being an idiot, there's like a massive reflection of me in it, like a mirror above. So she's all like liking it, going to me, yeah, like you're fit and that, and I was like, oh, I'm taken, and she's like, oh, maybe we could just be friends and we could just chat. I was like, all right, cool. And she just like video called me one day and we was just chatting and she's putting her friends on going, oh, look, this is the guy. I was telling him he looked Puerto Rican. She thinks I look Puerto Rican, but obviously I had long hair and a ponytail. So I look different, innit? I look like like a Mongolian.
Hold on. Who's on the video call? Because a minute ago you said you video called and now you said she video called you. Like, are you sure? Is this true or are you just making this up?
I believe him. I believe him.
What do you mean?
Why would he just make? Why would he make?
Did I say I video called her?
Yeah.
Why would?
I wouldn't say that in public. You could be recording this shit. I would never say that.
That's what you said. That's what you said initially.
You just trying to catch me out.
I'll go back and listen to it now.
Listen, man, I can lie in my sleep. You can never catch me like. I'm like, nah. I'm like a Sicilian, mate. The best lies in the world.
Soldier's got no manners. Soldier, you got no manners, bro.
Yeah, she was a nice girl, man, but she had a funny Brooklyn accent.
Brooklyn. Oh.
But she was like, your accent's amazing. All putting her friends on to chat to me. Talk so they can hear you.
No, I genuinely don't find it. I don't know, like, I just don't think the London accent is attractive on men. I can't even say it's attractive on women either. But
it's horses for courses, though, isn't it? It's like it's what you like.
Okay,
which one as well?
Let's go through the
different ones.
South London accent on women is a definite no. On men, it's a no as well.
Yeah, fuck South London.
Shani is me joking, though. She just blatant with it, man. She's like, hell nah. Fuck's sake.
Listen, I'm from South London, innit? Like, I'm from South. Hey, yeah. Illuminati live. We need to allow it, innit?
Fuck's sake.
Like accents, not voices, right? Yeah. The East London accent on men, no. On women,
don't know the difference.
Huh?
No, they don't know the difference, man.
What, from East London, North London, West London?
Yeah, man.
Oh, it's definitely
the same,
difference. West London accent, no. Yeah, just there's no London accent on men that's nice.
Fuck's sake.
What about North London? I think North London is quite a manly accent.
No.
Is that the Cockney one?
No, even
Cockney's East London.
Oh, is it East? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just not. It's just not. I think the Cockney old school would have to be the manliest of them all.
You're joking. You're fucking having a bubble.
But you know why I think that might be? Because of the components attached to it. Do you know what I mean? Because of like the visuals attached to it.
Yeah,
them being manly men and gangsters and killers and all that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But really, no, none of them. I used to like the Birmingham accent, and then I heard too many of them.
Nah, they sound like farmers.
Yeah, the live stream.
Birmingham? Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Birmingham,
No, some
they
it
sort of sound like
depends.
Bristol. Birmingham, Bristol, them ends. Like they sound too country bumpkiny, man. They sound like combined harvester shit.
No,
I don't say though, right?
Nah, some men with a Birmingham accent can sound nice.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
who? Name one.
I heard Ezra speaking on the live stream. I was like, that accent is beautiful. Then the more I heard it, I was
Ezra?
like, yeah.
I don't know about Ezra's accent.
Even to me, I don't know, is it me? But even the rappers sound weird when they try to rap.
No, it was French.
Birmingham rappers.
I thought it was. I used to think the Birmingham accent was nice, and then like I just heard it too much on his live stream. I was like, that's it. No more. You know what
though?
What?
You know what though, right? I would honestly say, right, the worst accent in England, I would say it's fucking Dudley. You know, Dudley accent is horrible. Fucking disgusting, man. Ugh. It sounds like you like slow.
Dudley. I'm from Dudley.
I'm from. I can't even do it because it's just it's horrible, man. I'm telling you. Nah.
You know what is very manly accent? The Welsh accent.
Oh yeah. I think on women it sounds nice as well. To be fair, it sounds nice on women.
That's a good accent for men as well.
I think the best accent for women is the posh accent. Like, you know, like
the Queen.
What's it called? Not the Queen. That's like even the Queen just exaggerates it too much. She goes well exaggerated. But you know that what's that program?
Chelsea.
Yeah, that Chelsea program. The way they speak on there, like a little bit posh, but not too much. But just
No,
like,
I don't like it. Like shirts. Oh my god, shirts and bras and let's go to da 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 da. No, I hate it.
I love it on women. I think it's nice.
That's
wow.
Because I like women with standards. You know, if you can bother to speak, you know, a little bit proper, then everything else must also kind of like lean towards the proper. And I like that.
You know what's beautiful accent? Indian. You know, an Indian woman's accent. One that speaks very good English, but she's got an Indian accent. Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
It makes me laugh, man.
What do you make you laugh these friends for? What are you talking about?
No, because and I pronounce like you dirty, you're dirty. Like that kind of shit. Makes me laugh, man.
You dirty boy.
No,
that's hilarious, man.
Indian. That's not Indian. I'm talking like.
What's that?
That's not Indian. That's like you're doing like a British Pakistani woman.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, but the Indian is very
Indian.
Especially if they speak really
It's
good.
just like English, but like with a bit more pronunciation.
A really nice accent. There's accents. I think it's very nice for the ears. That accent.
Yeah.
I met one girl one day, and she was at like a party, and she was from India. She's a student. She come from a really wealthy family, and her accent was just so beautiful, very soft and like it was just exotic. It was just lovely. I was like, yay! Maybe like think of the Little Princess film. Well, I need a little Indian friend.
You look indifferent. That's so shitty. Yeah, man.
Awaiting Wisdom said, assuming a posh accent is proper, talk about social conditioning. Some of the biggest crooks I met spoke posh.
True.
But were they sexy crooks? We need some sexy accents out here.
Pirate.
All these common accents. Russian, actually, speaking of sexy accents, I think some Russian, that Bond girl type accents go down well.
Yeah, that's nice as well. Yeah, the Russian accent. Yeah.
No.
Mr. Bond.
Yeah, the Russian accent's nice, man.
Yeah.
On girl. Yeah, it sounds very nice on girl.
No. See, I've got a friend, Agnieszka, and she is Lithuanian, but she speaks Russian and whatever, blah, blah. Very, very close, obviously. location. But yeah, I mean, no.
No.
Come on, Mr. Bond.
Yeah, man, it's nice, man.
It's
Very
interesting.
nice.
I don't know about attractive. The men, however, that's a very manly accent. I think a Russian accent's very manly.
I think I'd agree, but I don't know if I'd be attracted to it. But I would say it's manly.
Very manly, very harsh, and the same with what are the people called? Oh, I forgot. Germans. No, actually, no. A German speaking English is horrible. It's horrible. A German man with speaking English is horrendous. No, it's not sounding like the bat from. You know who's got the worst accent that I probably just don't like? I find it the least attractive. However, I kind of like listening to it because it makes me laugh. Is Annibal. He's Annibal.
Fuck's that?
The guy that comes on here, Annibal. I'm not white.
Oh yeah.
His accent. Now he sounds like the bat out of Anastasia. He's got a very comical accent. It's very comical. And I don't know where's he from? He's Portuguese. But that's what I think some of these Middle Eastern, Eastern European guys sound like. This kind of, yeah, you know what I mean?
I need to hear him again, man. I need to hear him speak again. I forgot what it sounds like, you know.
Jedi, play one of the streams. Take us back in history. Take us back in time.
You lot started talking to me like I'm Alexa or something. I don't know. You expect me to hear you
Jedi,
and come on, shut up.
Jedi, play track 4.
Volume 1. I love Alexa.
I need to get
I ask loads of questions. My mum's got one. When I'm in my mum's house, I'm just like, Alexa, and I ask her bare questions. I can't bother going to my phone.
What do you ask? What's a random? What's the weirdest thing you've asked?
So the other day, I asked her how many cups are in a gram.
Yeah.
And then I asked her. No, I asked her about. Oh, what did I ask? I asked her about. Oh, the more I think about it, the more it goes out of my head. It was something weird because it was about chicken or something. Never mind. Doesn't matter. But yeah. Oh, it's going to come to me when I not think about it. But yeah, I'm just like, I like her playing songs for me or whatever. If I ain't heard a song in years, I'm like, oh, what about this? And I just tell her to play it. And she, why is it? That's what I'm saying. Like Lighthouse Family. I even listened to Spaceman today. Anyone remember that song?
Oh, Spaceman, that one.
Yeah.
Wow. Fucking hell, man.
My little sister and her boyfriend were like, what is this? They're from the 2000s, isn't it? So they were just kind of like...
Man.
It was like early 90s, mid 90s. Yeah. But do you remember back then, Shani, do you remember like the fashion that they brought out for women back then? It was all these like silver clothes, like silver jacket. It's like, oh, this is what you guys are going to be wearing in 2000 and something.
Yes.
Like.
Do you remember the bubble chairs?
Yeah.
And you'd have the backpacks and you could blow them up as well.
Well, Shani, you know what I did with my kids a little while ago? I watched E.T. with them. Remember E.T.?
No one remembers that one.
Shut up, you could say. These are things, yeah, that they don't have no reference for. It's just like a total out there sort of thing.
Well, of course,
there's no reference. It's weird to them. It's like alien, isn't it? Like it's literally aliens. Like they don't know anything to do with ET. So when I put it on, they were like shocked. They were like, "Wow!" I think maybe because of like the level of it, the production level, and it was a big film, innit? So them, it was like amazing. They were like, I like doing things like that with my kids, man. Like,
E.T. was good.
Bringing in my childhood to their kind of.
Yeah,
You know
and this
I mean?
was something I was thinking about recently. I don't know whether or not I'm going to do that with my kids, and then I feel like, oh, they're missing out. Even today, when I was listening to some of these songs, I'm like, this is my childhood. Do you know what I mean? Like these songs, and I'm thinking, do I show my children these songs? Because like,
100%, man.
Yeah. Think about it. They're the first generation that's got this whole backlog of stuff that they could just look up, and they can they discover it together. It's like one of their friends finds something, and oh no, look, I found something online. Like, let's watch this. Do you know what I mean? And then next thing you know, they're all into David Bowie out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You're like, what? What are you not on? You know what I mean? It's different for them. It's like a library, whereas we lived through it, so like it's different for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like, they can fast forward for our whole history.
Does anyone remember the song with Eddie and what's his name? Eddie and something.
Yeah. Would I lie to you, baby? Would I lie to you?
Yeah, that
was a wicked tune.
I was listening to that today. I was jamming to that. What else was I listening to?
Do you listen to them with your hubby?
No, I was on my mom's.
Is he not into music?
He doesn't listen to music, bless him.
Does he not?
No,
I remember when I first got with my girlfriend, we had to go through each other's playlists just to see what we were into.
Oh yeah,
that's a nice thing to do with someone. I think.
That is. I mean, yeah.
My girl, like, I was surprised that she was into things like Prodigy. Remember Prodigy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. I remember. Prodigy.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, wow. Like, how do you know about Prodigy? She was like, yeah, I was about 5 when it come out. I was in there raving, man. I was like, probably giving it some.
No, I mean, it's good. I think it's really nice to do that with people. And I remember, obviously, when you used to date people, that would be like one of the first questions you ask, like, what kind of music you're into and stuff. Because it's definitely part of a lot of people's life, isn't it? Like music.
Yeah, man. 100%.
But he just never grew up with music. I think just coming from a really Muslim background, just not a thing. They just don't listen to music, not really. So it's quite. That's what I mean about the children things. I'm like, it's quite strange because I don't listen to music too tough in my house, and if I do, it's only old school stuff that I used to listen to, like a little reminiscence of songs that I used to love, but not chart me. I don't know any of the music now or any of the artists now. Like this Billie Eilish or whatever. I was like, who? What?
Exactly like me. Yeah, but I don't even. Like with me as well. When I don't think that music's good anymore, man. To be honest, like I think it's all like shit, man. That's why my like favorite genre of music, I would say, it's probably in the 80s, man. In the 80s, like funk. Like I love, man. You have an 80s funk. Like I love that shit, man. I love it. Yeah.
Well, this is why I'm a big Prince fan. Defense. Are you a Prince fan?
Oh, 100. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
I couldn't say I was a Prince fan, but I've never been a Prince fan. But there's some tracks of his that I do rate, like Kiss.
Yeah.
No,
when you hear the acoustic version of Kiss, with Thingy on it, what's her name? Oh, what's that English girl's name?
Gloria.
She was good friends with Prince, man.
Gloria Estefan, Sheila Easton.
This is the Prince.
I remember Sheila Easton. She was Irish, though, isn't it? Sheila Easton.
Sheila E. He was Sheila Easton. Yeah, not Sheila E. That's a different person. Sheila Easton. I don't know who you're talking about, but they always flagging Prince off here. Sheena Easton. That's it. No, wait. Am I saying no? I'm just talking rubbish now. What's her name? Never mind. We'll find it one day. Yeah, they're just always slagging off Prince on this channel, and I just feel like sometimes I can't talk up, and otherwise I'm going to be. You know what I mean?
Prince is the GOAT, man.
The funky is definitely where I'm at. Like that's my kind of genre as well, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. Well. Yeah.
Like my all-time favorite 80s song, has to be Yarborough and People's "Don't Stop the Music."
Really?
that song just goes through my veins, and I just like anytime it's on, I'm dancing. I can't not dance to that song. Like,
yeah. There's something about the 80s, man. There's something about the 80s, man. It was just like special, man. So it's really special, like for music, for films, everything, man. The culture as well in the 80s, man. Man. Like I wish I lived in like those times. To be fair, I really do, man.
Did you not reach the 80s?
Nah, unfortunately, I'm a 90s, isn't it? No.
Oh, so you okay? So I didn't really. I had like 2 years of the 80s, so I'm not really an 80s baby. Definitely 90s is prominent in my mind. You know, like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the Mary Jen was saying earlier on about the clothes we used to have. Remember the little butterfly clips, Mary Jen?
Yeah.
The little butterfly clips you used to have. Remember the little spiral ones that used to, and you just like twist them in your head. They'd be like little stars or something. And they were just
they used to give them out free sometimes in like Smash Hits magazine.
The magazine, yes, that's the one. Little spiral thing. And this is the thing, and I feel like my little sister was born in 2000, right? And I just feel like she definitely missed out on like just being a kid.
100%, man. Kids now, right? I'm sorry, it's nothing like it was way back in the day, man. It's just like shit now to be a kid, man. Shit.
Literally. Like,
my sister was born like 90s, and I seen the difference. Like, I think she was about 9 or something, and she got a mobile phone, and we were just like, what? Like, we had to wait till we were 16 and earning money and buy our own mobile phone, and she's got a contract at 9 years old. And then 11 years old now, like, internet is just a thing. And dad's buying up computers and getting the internet, like even pay as you go, the like pay as you use it, like running up £500 bills a month and stuff, just so an 11-year-old can go online to do what? Like play Pac-Man. Like I've seen the way these kids get spoiled. It's just different. Oh, you want something? Yeah, you can have it. Oh, you lost your phone? Here, have a new one. Here, have this, have that, have it. Like, I was told to go and play with the traffic.
It's just the little things, you know, like the little things of getting a magazine or collecting magazines. I used to collect magazines. My sister used to collect and all that shit, man. Yeah,
getting the lyrics from Smash Hits and then watching Top of the Pops that same night.
Every Friday.
That was life.
Yeah, man.
I could sing the lyrics to the songs.
Trust me, man.
Oh my god. Even getting CDs and having the lyrics in them. You know what I mean? You pulled out a little you got the lyrics in there, like that's all gone. It's all
just if I had a time machine, I would take my children jungle raving.
Jungle raving? Because
it was just the best experience of my life. It was just amazing.
Okay.
Just to be like, just like, do you know what I'm saying? The whole thing. I think kids would benefit from that. Just seeing 100%. All different people, all shapes and sizes, all colours. Everyone's there, bruv. You get me? Jungle's just a different thing, like starkly contrasted by Garage. Everyone's suited and booted and smart. Jungle was just like me, my whistle, my cap, and just fucking the strobe light. It was just, you know what I mean? And it was just like a different thing. People weren't like self-conscious. No one was judgmental. Everyone was just like eating off their faces. It was just beautiful.
Yeah.
Everyone was eating off their faces. It was just beautiful. George, right.
I don't think there'll ever be anything like Jungle ever again.
Jungle? I think my dad liked Jungle. I remember.
Yeah, I'm showing my age. I know I'm showing my age right now.
No, not even like that. So I'm saying in the 90s, I remember my dad just being in his work van and just it would pull up and you just hear his Jungle. I'm sure it was Jungle. It's kind of like I'm sure it's
drum and bass, like.
It was a lot. It was a lot. That's what it was. Like, my friends are embarrassed me, yeah. No, my sister, she used to collect. So I used to collect the Barbie magazine, and in this magazine, I used to also collect the Sabrina magazine because obviously,
Wow, Sabrina
Teenage Witch, yeah. I was
on Nickelodeon.
Oh,
I
in
used to
love
watch
with
that
her,
shit.
man.
Yeah, I genuinely thought when I was 16, my mum was going to tell me I was a witch.
She's the cutest girl ever.
It never happened.
I think that's when my white girl fetish started,
I think
actually.
that was every young girl's dream at one time, that they were going to be 16 and be told that they're actually a witch. Yeah.
A witch. It didn't happen. And I was like, why? 18. I'm like, no, it's cool. She can tell me I'm 18. With this family. Yeah, it didn't happen. You're talking about Melissa Joan Hart, because she was also Melissa as well.
Ain't she in Thing? She's got a newer program where she's the mum and she's got like 2 kids or whatever.
Yeah, she's the mom.
With the male thing, house sitter.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah. And the guy, because
that's actually quite funny. I actually used to watch that.
I watched
with the Italian guy, and he moves in with them.
What is his name? Because him and his brothers used to have a show. All his brothers are actors as well, and they used to have a show back in the 90s as well. One second. So Joey, his name's Joey. Joey.
Yeah, it's Joey. Yeah. But what's the show called? It's called Satting and Joey. It's not Melissa and Joey, is it? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's her nephews, and it's her nephews. Joey Lawrence. Remember the Lawrence brothers used to have a TV program?
No.
The Lawrence brothers. Oh, Mary Jane, the Lawrence brothers.
No, I don't remember.
Oh, what was the TV program called? I'm going to find it. So Matthew Lawrence was in Boy Meets World and Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, is that his son in that film?
Yeah, he's the son in it, and he's got brothers. So all his 2 other brothers are actors. Andrew Lawrence.
Sounds familiar. Boy Meets World. Let me look that up one sec.
I used to watch that on Disney Channel. Yeah, man, I used to watch that.
I remember it being funny.
Yeah. When I went to,
we was cool. We didn't have Disney Channel defense.
Well, excuse me, Mary. Excuse me, man.
Oh, is that his brother? No way. Which one's his brother?
The one from Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh wait, sorry, for Boy Meets World. Wait, he's not the main character in Boy Meets World though. He's just in it. So he's not the main character in Boy Meets World. Fun fact.
He's not.
Fun bragging fact. When I went to Disney World when I was a little girl.
You lucky git, man.
The two boys from Boy Meets World. I saw them putting their hands in the stars.
Yeah.
Do you know when they put their hands in the cement?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They do that at Disney World as well.
Okay.
Or Universal Studios. It was one of them. I can't remember which one I was at the time.
Oh, check you out. Check you out, man. Check you out, Shannon. The fucking name dropping all these big things that you went to. Little spoiled brat, man.
It was my little bragging moment, right? I saw them putting their hands in it. And also, in Disney World, the parade one when we were there was Toy Story. But this was before it was even out in the UK. So this was so insane to see all these toys. Do you know what I mean? It was like these toys, these men dressed up in like, you know, the green army men.
Yeah.
Everything was life size. Do you know what I mean? It was big floats and everything.
Really?
Yeah, I really remember it.
I used to play with those army men when I was little. I used to buy them from the post office.
The little army guys.
Big stacks of like army soldiers and like with the little stands on their feet.
On the feet, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like really insane because obviously Toy Story wasn't even out here at that time. And
I actually got to see the premiere of Toy Story back home because my friend's mum, she had a job at a radio station, so I think she got tickets to like premieres and that. So we went there and got like goodie bags with loads of Disney toys and sweets and stuff in it. That was sick.
Toy Story was
man. You know, bragging. One's been to a film premiere. One's been to fucking Disney. Fucking bragging.
You had the Disney Channel. Come on.
That's what you get for living in Birmingham, mate. You're lucky if you bump into Ozzy Osbourne. That's about it.
That's it, man. Yeah.
Shani's next level are like business class flights over to Florida.
Richie Rich, man.
No.
Check Chania.
We're first class, Mary Jane. First class. Let's not do that. And funny enough, yeah, I didn't go first class, but I was allowed to go up to the cockpit and say hello to the captain. So that was good.
Yeah, you sit on his lap as well.
My sister got his autograph. I don't know why, but she did. She probably had some sort of like suing papers or something, just insurance papers. She was like, "Come here, please." She got his autograph. But this was on the plane where you have like stairs on it, like a 747.
What?
I think.
See,
Like
I've never been on a plane like that. See?
No.
So sometimes people go on planes where there's actually like a couple of levels.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Sometimes people go on planes like that.
And there's like spiral staircases.
How do the other half live?
Trust me, I'm telling you, man.
I'm just saying.
Gosh.
The most I've seen is a double-decker train in Amsterdam.
Really?
Yeah. I saw one in
that.
Australia. I thought it was amazing. It was a crazy thing. Do you know what?
What, double-decker train?
Yeah, a double-decker.
Yeah. I've never seen
It's
that
like
in
a
my life.
bus. It's just like a bus. It ain't no big deal.
No,
Just
bro,
going
I've
upstairs.
never seen that shit in my life.
It's cool, Defense. It is. It is definitely like a bus. However, on the one
Defense, you know what's mad? If you ever go to Amsterdam, yeah, and you smoke a spliff and you stand out on the street and then you see trams floating by, you think you're in the future. It's fucking crazy.
I'm sure there's trams in Birmingham.
Yeah.
But, you know,
but not silent electric trams.
Crazy, because like the trams come like where you actually walk on the pedestrian bit, and they just come out of nowhere, and then you got the cyclists, and then you got cars, and you try and cross the road, and you don't know what way to look because it's all different directions as well. And when you're stoned, you get hella confused.
It's a culture shock, man.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's discombobulated every time I go there. Like it's mad.
I need to go. I do. I've always wanted to go. I've just never.
Where? Damn.
And me as well.
Yeah, but my cousin.
Ain't nothing special.
But my cousin lived in Holland for like a good 10 years, and I never went to visit him. It was my best friend.
Don't bother going. It's not worth it. Go Istanbul or go India or somewhere nice. That fucks Amsterdam boring, bro.
I told
Amsterdam's like a day trip. It's a dating. Once you've seen it, you're like, what? What's so special about this?
You can do it in a day for real, especially if you just want to go to the museums and all of that. You can just do that in a day or 2 days even.
You know what's nice? Just going by the river, having a coffee and just chilling. Nice atmosphere. That's it though. Because they got the rivers and and what's it called, isn't it? The open bottom boats where you can see out the bottom of the boat and that, the glass bottom boat. That's nice.
Wait, what are you talking about? Where's the glass bottom boat?
The canals. They got all the canals and that, innit, in Amsterdam.
Yeah. In Amsterdam.
With the glass bottom boats.
I do. I'd like to ride a bike. I'd like to be really pretentious and go there. Do you know what I mean?
No, I wouldn't ride a bike in Amsterdam.
No?
No. Have you seen the way that? Nah, it's scary. The way that they ride the bikes right next to the trams and all of that. No way.
Yeah, it's scary.
Me, but I couldn't do it. I could never do it.
Professional bike riders. See the trains on Australian trains, right? I thought this was very, very cool. So you see the with the seat that you sit on, and you know usually the seats obviously just face front in it. So you might have like a two-seater, and it'll face front. Well, these you can actually move them so that you can make a 4-seat.
Oh wow!
So you pick up the seat and move it. It's on like these hinges that it can move, so you can make a 4-seat, or even like so you can face the other way. It's sick.
Do you know what I liked about Holland? Bare Turkish people. Bare Turkish people. That's what I loved about it. I thought, do you know what? This is the closest thing to actually going to Turkey. I really liked it.
Growing up, there was a lot of Turkish. You had a lot of Turkish friends. He actually learned Turkish, not like from his friends at school. He said there's lots of Turkish people. There's a lot of Moroccans in Holland as well.
Is it?
Yeah, I know.
Like literally,
a
huge community of Moroccans there in Holland. Whereabouts in the world is it that you'd love to go and you've never been? Like literally, it's before I die. Inshallah.
I'll probably say Bermuda. Yeah, man. The beaches there, yeah, man. I've heard that the beaches like they've got like pink sand. They've got like pink sand. So it's like really nice beaches there, man. So yeah, man.
That's
I'd love
cool.
to go there. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing the Northern Lights in like Finland.
Nice thing. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's somewhere I really want to go. Iceland.
Fucking cold, man. The fuck you want to go there?
But if I had to choose one place, I think it would have to be Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have one holiday. Of course, I'm gonna go somewhere hot, and that's somewhere I've always wanted to go. And
But it's just too far, though. There's so many places you could go.
You of all people have been there already. I'm surprised that you haven't been already, man, to Jamaica.
My spirit.
How long's the flight thing, Defense?
Huh?
How long's the flight to Jamaica?
It depends, man. But I got there in like I think it was like 8 hours. Yeah, about 8 hours.
Oh, that's not too bad. Not too bad.
I think it's 8 hours from Heathrow, isn't it? If you take that British Airways or whatever.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I thought it was more than that for some reason.
Nah, it depends still.
You know, rather than go Jamaica, I know where I'd like to go.
Where?
You know, Florida. Is it Florida? The bit where they film Scarface when the geezer gets the chainsaw in his head.
Whereabouts though?
The Cuban. There's all Cubans that live there, isn't there? Like I think it's Florida.
I'm not sure, you know.
Maybe Miami?
Yeah, near Miami. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Miami. Yeah. I would love to go to Miami.
America's not really interesting me to go.
And me as well. Same.
I'm just not interested in it. I'm not like. I was just like, all right, cool, America. But I don't know. Like, I really want to go to Zambia.
Zambia?
Not Zambia. I want to go to Tanzania.
A friend of mine moved to Tanzania.
Yeah, isn't Zambia and Tanzania? I'm just talking rubbish. Tanzania, it's not. What's the place in Tanzania? The Zanzibar. That's it. Zanzibar. Yeah, I'm gonna go Zanzibar.
Why? What's there? What's there?
It looks insane. I keep seeing pictures of it. It's obviously big Muslim population there as well, which is better because the food will be halal. But it just their beach, their water just looks fantastic. Like this kind of see-through blue sea. Like I know there's lots of places in the world like it, but Zambia just seems to just Africa. And the dream would be to travel to every African country. That would be the biggest dream.
Wow. I wouldn't mind going to that mountain in Ethiopia.
Ooh, what mountain?
You know the one they say where Adam found Eve living there.
Okay.
There's a mountain in Ethiopia. Apparently. So when Adam and Eve fell to earth, I think the story is that, well, the Islamic story, I'm not sure, don't quote me, but I think Adam lands in Sri Lanka and he has to travel all the way to Ethiopia to find Eve. So that's where obviously human life started there. Once they link up, obviously.
That's cool.
But apparently there's that mountain is there, isn't it? It's meant to be a really nice mountain. Apparently there's lots of mountains in Ethiopia. It's meant to be really nice and green.
They've got the mountainscape. Yeah, they do have I don't know what that mountain's called. I never even heard of it, to be honest with you.
Same. I've never heard of that. Never heard of it.
That's interesting.
I don't mind going there, like maybe track down my mum's ancestors. I know she would have liked to go, but it's always been on her bucket list to go to Ethiopia, track down her ancestors. But I don't think it's something that can even be done, really.
To track them down?
What, to track them? Yeah, I think maybe if I'd done her a DNA test, might be able to do it.
You don't have any names or anything like that?
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't have names. Everyone's called like, same names, innit? Muslim names.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
I know that her great granddad was my mum's granddad was called Bilal. And apparently, like, there's certain places in Africa where everyone always puts the same name, so you can track it in that way. I don't know. Like, someone told me that. I don't know if it's true though. I doubt if it's true.
Okay.
Apparently, certain tribes prefer certain names because it all comes from their ancestry and that.
Yeah. Well, would it need to be a Muslim tribe, the Ethiopians?
Yeah, I think it would be. It would be. Yeah.
That
It'll be
might help
easy.
narrow it down as well.
Yeah, it'll
Because,
narrow it down a bit. Yeah. Especially being Bilal, I think obviously they'll probably be descendants of Bilal.
Possibility.
Or from the same tribe that he came from. Maybe.
As to why they continue to use the name. Possible. Yeah, it's possible. It's it's possible. But the thing is,
I still find it an interesting area, like in general. Like the terrain. I can't imagine it being too hot there. Like up in the mountains and that.
Soldier 77 said Rash Dashan. Oh, it's gone. It's gone.
Oh,
I'm actually gonna have to go myself. I've got an appointment at 10:30 in the morning, so.
You know what? Then I'm gonna call it a night as well. Then.
That's like hours away, Shani.
No, I've got
11 hours away.
I've got to go sleep. I've got to wake up at like 6 for Fajr and then try and get a little bit of sleep. And leave it.
Yeah, man. All right.
Don't both of you go and run and leave me. Like, wait.
No, yeah, of course. Yeah.
We need Alexa.
I'll stay on.
Lex, are you sure? I don't mind. I can wait.
No. It's cool, man. It's cool.
Okay, because I'm not trying to dead the show in it. If you guys still got something to talk about. So peace and blessings, everyone. Have a nice sleep when it comes.
Peace out, Shani.
Big up, Shani. And then listen, let's get the game show rolling.
Oh
yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I was even listening to that part, but we can always repeat it. Inshallah.
Exactly.
Peace and blessings, chat.
Have a good
day. Big up, Jedi.
Yeah, man.
See, we had the last two stands in.
The last two, yeah, man. The last two. I'm surprised though that you've never been to Jamaica though. Like, I would have thought, with your like love for the culture and shit like that. When I thought that you would have been a long time, man, to Jamaica.
Do you know what? Like, I have had the opportunity, but when I've had the opportunity, it's not been the right time. Because I was supposed to go about 2 years ago. I think 2019. My friend went. And I was supposed to go then, but I was moving at the time. So because I had to put all my money into moving.
Oh, right.
It just, it wasn't the right time. But I'll get there eventually.
Fingers crossed. We can never know now with all this vaccine shit. So, fingers crossed.
That's it. And I'm definitely not taking a vaccine to go anywhere. So if it happens, it happens. But
that's it, yeah, man.
Well, do you know what's really weird? Considering this like the end of the world as we know it, we're all really taking it quite calmly, I think. And I think that's really a bit weird.
What can you do though, bro, man?
Exactly. What can we do? Like,
exactly. Can't do shit, man.
If this is it, this is it. It may not be the end.
That's true.
No, I'm not saying it's the end of the world. I'm saying it's the end of the world as we know it. In other words, we're not really going to go back to how things were before. They're just going to keep us living like this.
But I think it's just, like I said this before, I think right now they've just speeded up and emphasized a lot of changes that have already been happening in society.
But look how the world is now, Mary Jane. Who's going to want to have kids now? All right, some of us have already got kids, but if you never had kids, right? Look at the world how it is now. Would you want to have kids? Bring them into this world.
I hear you. I certainly wouldn't at this point in time. But there is people out there that are still doing it every day.
True, yeah.
Yeah, but the numbers must be down.
I wouldn't say that, to be fair, Con.
No?
I would say, nah, man.
What, people too scared to step foot in hospital? Are you going to have a kid?
They're not in England. The numbers are high still, man. For the high, man, for like kids still in this country.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. would agree though still as well, man. Like, I think if you want kids in that day and age, man, it's a mad thing, man. Mad thing.
Yeah, because there's hardly any prospects out there for us right now, let alone the kids that are out there right now, let alone we don't know how this is all going to end. Do you know what I mean? So exactly. I just think there's not a lot of stability, and like obviously you can't always plan everything around your kids, but one thing you do need is some kind of stability when you got kids. And we can't guarantee that right now.
Exactly. That's what's scary. It's the like fear of the like unknown, really.
Mm.
You know, yeah. Not about that.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Vegeta said, behind a successful man is a good woman. Behind a powerful top is an army of simps. Man, still on this simping thing. Like, yeah, and that's what I was going to say. Like, seriously, I think I've been waiting 11 hours now for Sham to come back.
It still hasn't, man.
12 hours even.
Is just avoiding you like the coronavirus, man.
But he's gonna jump on here in the morning and be like, no, you was chatting shit. Oh, very dead.
Oh shit, man.
I heard you on the panel last night chatting shit about me.
Why didn't you jump on them, bro? Why didn't you jump on them, man? What, you scared? It's Schiffer though, man. Like, man, he needs to just wake up a bit, man. Because what he says, it's like, bro, you need to hear yourself, man. You need to hear yourself back, man. He doesn't even know that is a simp. No, that's what's so like funny about it, man. Like, you know, every single person on this panel's like said, yo, Schiffer, the way that you move, bro, yeah, man. I'm sorry to tell you, but yeah, you definitely look a simp on it, you know.
Yeah,
obviously,
get it.
I don't think he will as well, but I think he's in his own matrix, man. He's, you know, so just leave him to it.
Like, I've realised Schiffer's way of simping and getting attention is trying to give the entertainment value, but it kind of just fails him sometimes. And that's what I was saying to him today. Like, I don't understand how, like, when you're writing bars, you're so sick, but then when it comes to you trying to drop a joke, like, you got no bars at all.
I think Schiffer's he's just too kind-hearted. You wouldn't want to hurt someone's feelings. So when he's dropping bars on people, he's sort of like holding back.
Nah, he tries, but he just...
Nah.
It just fails, man, yeah.
He keeps talking about Druids and Celts and...
Yeah, because he's trying to stick to, like, acceptable subjects.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's Schiffer though, yeah, man. It was like, I don't know why he was coming for Mary Jane. Like, he was saying about leprechauns and Celts and fucking why things. I was like, Schiffer, what the fuck are you talking about? We're not even talking about that at the minute, man. It was like, it was like random, man. Random. Didn't make no sense.
What was he saying? The Irish are the greatest simps of all.
Who said that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. He's saying that, like...
Has he ever had to deal with a red-headed Irish woman before? I don't think he has. They're forced to be reckoned with. You can't.
He's got to handle one, man.
Hey. What? Come on, bro.
Not handle one.
Who can handle one? Who can?
Someone.
No. Them redheads are different.
The fiery, man. The fiery.
They write their own rules. They make their own rules as they go along.
Trust me.
Can't argue with them ones.
Yeah, I'm not even going to argue with anything you're not saying right now.
Trust me, my girlfriend, she's the most easygoing person in the world. But when she fucking flips that switch, forget about it, boy. She's a different person.
Where's she
That
from?
red Irish.
I said Irish as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we are. Like, we've been
Telling
nice
you,
to
boy.
come, and then you piss me off, and that's it. As you said, it's like a flip just switches. Psycho bitch mode.
That red mist just descends on you, man. Yeah. It's just rage, man.
That duck and cover. These things are going to start flying. That pots and pans are going to start flying at your head.
Exactly. You know about the pots and pans.
Trust me.
Wow. One of those ones.
That's a typical old school Irish woman.
Yeah.
Reach for the pots and pans because they're always in the kitchen. That's why. It's the closest thing.
And did you beat up your last man, Mary J? Did you beat him up?
I don't condone violence between men and women or anyone.
Unless you get mad.
I'd never.
I'm joking.
Irish women won't hit you. They'll throw everything at you, though.
I've never thrown anything at anyone, but I've thrown my phone once or twice. You know, you're angry and you're just like,
yeah.
You throw your phone at the wall, and then it's like, shit, I broke my phone. You can only blame yourself.
Yeah. Fuck's sake.
I think I broke the remote control one day because someone pissed me off on the phone, and the TV was on, and that was winding me up. So I tried to switch it off.
Wow. You're definitely
You know what I like about my girl, though? Yeah, this is what I love about Irish women. Let's say you're at a restaurant and you just spent, like, I don't know, 200 quid.
Yeah.
And you're on a night out and you're sitting down and like something arrives at the table and it's not quite right. Just look at her and go, babe, what's this? Just look at it and go, don't worry, babe, I'll sort it out. Next thing you see the waitress getting dragged over, rinsed, bruv. Made her look about this small. What the fuck is this? I told you I don't like black pepper on my steak. It's drenched in black pepper. Look at it. There's black pepper all over it. She just went off on a mad one, boy. I was like, rah. I thought so for the waitress.
Yo, gone.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, I guarantee that same waitress spat in your food, man. Guarantee, bro. She's spat in your food, man.
What do you mean? What do you mean, bro?
You pissed her off, innit?
No, I'm showing them the food as I'm leaving to tell them why I'm not paying for it.
Oh, skiing. Okay. I was gonna say, man, yeah, that's the like rule, man. Never piss off the fucking waitress, because they definitely will spit in your food, man.
I've been in kitchens for years, yeah. I'm just gonna say, like, most of the time, like, you don't, like, the chefs and that don't really do that. Even the waitresses don't do it, yeah. But I'm not gonna say like some don't, because I've been in factories where I've seen some nastiness going down. So I know people are capable of anything. But it does piss the chefs off when you send back the food. And usually it's because someone's taken the order wrong or not listened to the customer to begin with. Do you know what I mean? It's like the customer specifically asked for something that's not been communicated. So then it goes wrong. And then, like, obviously being in the kitchen, you're under pressure anyway. And then someone comes back with some dumb order like, oh, this isn't the chicken that they wanted. They wanted the southern fried chicken instead of the plain one. And you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, because now you're muddling up my orders and you're trying to rush me. And like, oh, me and some of the managers used to fall out so much. It was just, hey, kitchen is not easy.
Mate, I've just like things that I've like watched and shit like that. Yeah, man, it looks a very stressful job, and doing that day in, day out, that shit's gonna, man.
If you've not got the right people, that's what it is. If you've got a good team of people, it's fine. But it's when you just got them dumb people, like this one manager, I hate her so much. Like, she used to she'd come in the kitchen and she'd just stand there, like on the cook line as well, just looking at me. Like, and you want to say something, But you're such a pussy bitch that you're just gonna stand there looking at me. Like, just say what it is you want to say. Like, but I was just waiting for a minute to just say what you need to say. I haven't got time for your just talk. And it should be something so simple, but yeah, it's just people.
Common sense now. It's a fucking rarity, man.
Common sense ain't common, exactly.
It really isn't now.
It's rare sense now.
It really is. It really is. But yeah, man, I just rate all of the chefs out there, man, because I couldn't cope, man, doing that job. No chance.
Do you know when I actually preferred it? When it was really busy.
Really?
Yeah, because I used to do a lot of pubs like that was next to football grounds. So when they'd have the matches on, it'd be crazy busy in there. And that's when I liked it, because you can get a good flow. So you got plenty of people there, so everything's just like flowing properly. And yeah, that's when it's like, I don't know, that's when I used to be in my element. Like, yeah, come on a match day every day. Yeah, 2 match days this week. Yeah, bring it on.
So how long did you do that for?
On and off for about 6 years, maybe.
Oh wow, okay. Right.
Years ago, before I had the kids, I lived in some little, I lived in a little cottage, like near some little pub down in Surrey somewhere. Yeah. And it was like real posh and whatever, and you know, like one of them places that opens for lunch, then closes, then opens for dinner. Yeah. And that's where I started out, like doing kitchen kind of stuff.
And you do an apprenticeship?
No, just all experience.
Okay.
What's your favourite thing to cook? Would you like cooking?
Do you know what? Funnily enough, yeah, like I am a really good grill chef.
Yeah.
Even though I'm vegetarian.
The irony of that is hilarious.
I am actually a tremendous grill chef.
Wow.
Would
you do like steaks and all that? Yeah, like in in Harvester where they got the big grills and all that. Is it like that?
Yeah, but I went for a job one time in, what's his name? Gordon Ramsay. He opened up a steak place in Mayfair.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, like look at this job, I can go for it. Like I've got all the criteria that they need. But I was pregnant at the time. But I went for the job just to see if I could get it. And they offered it to me, but I said no because I was pregnant.
But still, man, that's good to know that you got the job.
That was it. I just wanted to know if I could get it, and I wanted to go through the experience as well. But what's his name wasn't there. Gordon Ramsay wasn't actually there. It was just like the manager or whatever that was doing the interviews.
That's good though. Have you ever heard of a restaurant? I don't know if it's there anymore, but it used to be called 15, and it was done by
Jamie Oliver.
Jamie Oliver, yeah.
Yeah.
My ex's younger brother, he came second in that. They used to get kids. Yeah, they got kids from like thingy backgrounds, like without any training. Yeah, I'm privileged. The guy who won it, I think it was some black guy. Yeah. You'll be proud to hear. He went to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant in New York.
Wow.
And my brother-in-law went to you know the guy who trained Jamie, what's his name, Gennaro?
An Italian one.
Yeah, he had the contact. He had a contact in Amalfi. So my brother-in-law got sent to Amalfi, and the one in Amalfi is a Michelin star. Top of oh shit, I got a call. I gotta go.
All right. Oh. Yeah, I thought that was my phone that went like silent, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, it went really quiet. I don't know if we got a call.
Man, what time is it? Shit.
Nearly 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's time to get some sleep.
Yeah, I think.
Yo, Jed.
Right, yeah, I'm about to catch some Z's, man.
And that. Maybe we do extremely balanced advice tomorrow, another day.
I think, I think we need to. I think we need to do it this week. But I'm just very interested in how tomorrow's show will go in the morning with like Shaman and Schiffer.
Oh. I'm just like Sham's just gonna annoy me. Like he actually just irritates me now. You know, it's getting to that point where it's like actually irritating, bro.
He fancies you, man. I think, man. And he likes you, man.
The fact that he's hidden all day today, like by now, I thought he would have been back on the panel by now. Like,
100%, 100%, yeah. He's a little crafty one, man. He's a proper little crafty. When it's just it was just hilarious how this like show, it was about simping and the main two simps just avoided it like the plague, man. I was like, yeah, what's that saying, man? What is that saying? In denying about it as well, man.
Yeah, they outed themselves today as much as they could.
Yep, definitely. Well, yeah, man. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Yeah. Yo, Jeds. We need to wrap this up, man.
Jeds is probably eating his gummies.
He's probably waving him, and he's like, yo. He's probably waving off it, man.
But they're not good. I need to eat them all.
Are you gonna have a little smoke, or you going to bed?
I'll always have one when I'm off to bed.
Did it help you to sleep?
If it's the right stuff, it does, yeah. But if it's the wrong stuff, then no. But I always have I try and have a few different things, so I can change it up.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite kind of strain? Because a lot of people said I think it's Pineapple Crush. They say that's like a good one. If you got like insomnia, basically.
There's a few that's good for insomnia. Orange Tree, in particular, is the best one that I found for insomnia. Like Orange Tree can just knock me out.
I've never heard of that one. I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, that one was really nice. And I'm starting to find that a lot of the orange ones, where I didn't like them before, because I tend to be crossed with like a cheese mix. I'm now starting to like the orange ones. So I had what was it, Orange Valley recently. That was really nice. Then I had Orange Gelato, which was the Orange Valley cross with Gelato 41, and that was really, really nice. I got a seed in that as well, so I'm quite happy.
Okay.
But yeah, and at the moment I've got Marmalade, which is a bit orangey.
Yeah.
OZK, which is sweet. And then some Gelato 41, which is kind of dead, to be honest. I don't know what they've done to it. I think they grew it too long. Yeah, so I wasn't very impressed with that one. But I can see where they've overgrown it. It's got more crystals on it, so I might use it for edibles.
Okay. Did you make your own?
Yeah, I make small batches.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. And I don't know why, right? This is like really weird, right? But every time, right? Every time I like smoke weed and that shit, right? I can never taste like what what you meant to taste. I can never taste nothing, yeah, never. So like, like when you say, oh, this one's like really sweet and all that, I can never taste nothing. I've tried.
Do you know what, though?
I can never taste anything.
I would have said that like a couple of years ago. I would have said they all end up tasting the same.
Yeah.
But there's certain things that I've tried over the last few years that when you taste, it's just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Like particularly the OZK, because that is Skittles crossed with Skittles, cross with more Skittles or something. I don't know, some mad Skittles cross. So when they say that rainbow explodes in your mouth, it's literally like that. And I was just like, oh, wow. Wow. Because I'd heard a lot about it. Everyone was hyping it up. And I was like, oh, everyone's hyping it up. It's going to be shit. And then I tried it and I was like, no, okay, I fully accept it. It lives up to the hype. And yeah, one of my favorites.
I'm going to have to try that one then, man. Because, all of them I've tried. Just tastes like nothing to me, man. It's, but I think it's... Like, I don't know. Maybe it's like, like I've had like bad batches of it or something, man. I don't know, man. But yeah.
Can depend on where you're getting it from.
That's true as well. Yeah, that is true. That's true.
Because even like with the OZK, I won't buy it from anyone. There's only a particular grower that I like it from. Same with Headbanger. I won't buy that from anyone. I made a mistake of getting it from the wrong person. Well, not the same person I usually get it from, but I didn't realize was a different grower.
Yeah.
I just didn't clock it. And then I got home and I was like, wait, what is this? Like, this ain't what it's supposed to be. And then I rechecked and I was like, oh, my mistake.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd been bumped, but I was like, no, it's actually my mistake.
Yeah, man. And you grow your own as well, or do you just like, or do you buy it?
At the moment, I can't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to, but my place is
Me as well.
It'd be too obvious. Them ones.
Yeah, I know. The snitches and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Although there's no one else living in my block except me right now. It's a bit strange.
Really?
Yeah, there's like 6 flats and 5 of them are empty. Like, look, this is what I do. I make people run. It's on the panel. I'm telling you. And the thing is, because I moved in, and I think there was only one other. Yeah, the flat next to me was that was occupied. Then they moved out, and then all the flats got redone, and people there was someone living in every one of them. So the whole place was full at one time, and then slowly, they've all just moved out. And just before Christmas, the whole place was empty, and I was like, wow. Like, the whole place to myself, I could have a party, I could do whatever.
You're all can, man. Yeah. Take advantage of it then, man. If I was you, I'll grow, man. I'll grow it like quick time, man, because I think it takes. Is it like 4 months or 5 months? Like, and then it's
even
like done.
Depending on how you get it and
True,
what process you use. But do you know what it is? It's that thing of they've got people constantly coming in and out, like doing the flats, and obviously I think they're going to have viewing soon. And
okay,
all of that. So,
yeah, that's too late.
Just have to be careful because masking the smell just from smoking is hard enough.
I know, trust me. I know it is, man.
It doesn't matter how many things I light or spray or whatever. It
just lingers, isn't it?
Came in the front door last week downstairs, and I was like, "How is it downstairs? I thought the smell's supposed to go up, not down." Like, what? It's too much.
Yeah, man, it's got hang time on it, man. I'm telling you.
But I've grown it before, and but I had some normal I think there was just Thai seeds or whatever, and grew that in my conservatory. That was fine. They were huge, actually. They grew bigger than the conservatory. It was mad.
And how did you find that?
Yeah, that was simple enough. I made a lot of teas out of it.
Yeah. And did you smoke it?
Yeah, I did smoke it. Yeah. But I've done a lot of things with it.
Experimented, yeah.
Yeah. And
brownies.
I've had a few small things like little tents and that with other people.
Yeah.
But I've never sort of done it myself. But that's what I'm hoping. Like when I move, because I'm hoping to move out of London somewhere quieter where this year if possible.
Don't you like it?
I'm done with London. I'm so over London.
It's fucking expensive though, isn't it? It's the only thing, like, you know, man, like flats and shit, man. The fucking prices, I'm like, wow.
Listen, don't go there. Like, just don't even go there. Because this is what kills me every day. Like, I'm living in some little tiny flat, paying ridiculous amounts of money, and then my friends are in like 3-bedroom houses with gardens and this and that, and they're paying less than half my rent.
How though? That's what I don't understand, man. It's like, how is that even possible, man?
It's just a demand, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose. But yeah, you know, that's my like main like reason why I would never move to London, because of the fucking prices. Like for yards, it's just absolutely insane, man. I would never do that shit, man.
It's ridiculous. The only way you can survive is if you got like a lot of money, or you get some sort of social housing, because then obviously your rent is limited to a certain amount.
True, sir.
But if you're not that lucky,
then you're screwed, innit? You're screwed, man. You're screwed.
And I'm tired. I'm so tired of it now. Like every single month, it's just like, oh, got to pay the rent, and I still haven't found a high value man that's going to pay my rent. So it all comes down to me. So
you got to pick of it.
Like I may as well just move out, and then I can afford my rent a whole lot easier. And then I won't even need a high value man. So there you go.
Yeah, man. If I was you, I would seriously hurry up and get out of there, man. Because now, but honestly, like, I honestly don't know how you've lived there that long, man. Because I want to be able to do it, man. Like, I just get fucking depressed every month. Like that massive chunk of your like wage is just on rent. It's like fucking hell.
Tell me about it. It's like, and you know what like kills me as well, when I was pregnant with my son, and I went to the council or whatever, and they were like, oh, you can like move out of London, you'll get somewhere easier. And at the time I was like, yeah, why not, let's do it. And then I think I always put it down to the hormones, right? Because I think just before he was born, that was it, I was still pregnant. I was about 8 months pregnant at the time. And the council wrote to me and they were like, oh, we got this house for you in Manchester.
Oh, nice.
Brand new house, like newly built. Yeah. No one had even lived in it.
Yeah.
But me and my emotions and my hormones at the time, I was like, oh, actually, do you know what? I don't think I want to leave my family because, you know, I need to stay here. I'm having a baby now. And I don't know anyone in Manchester. So I said no. And I stayed in London. And that was probably a big mistake. But obviously, in hindsight, it's easy to say that, you know.
True, yeah, of course. I've done that now too, so I can understand your point, to be fair. Because in the part of Birmingham that I'm in now, like I've been here since I've been like 21. It was the first like yard that I could get, so you know, I just took it quickly. But now, yeah, man, I fucking regret that shit, man. I regret it. And the area's not that great in it, so that's like why, man. I was a bit too like impatient, so thing with it, man. But yeah, man,
everything's for a reason, though.
Yeah, true say. Hopefully, touch wood, you know, this year or next year, which I doubt, but you know, just being optimistic, man. But you never know. We'll see.
Yeah, I think like now is a good time to still be looking at, you know, potential properties, be it buying, renting, or whatever, because there is still a lot of movement in that.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. 100%.
And a lot of potential as well, where people are going to be, I don't know, struggling for money. So they might have to either rent out their homes, move into other families' places, or put it on the market. There's going to be repossessions galore. Like, who knows what's going to happen?
There definitely will be. You can almost guarantee that at the minute. 100%. Manchester, though, if I was you, I would have definitely moved there because Manchester's a beautiful place, man. Beautiful place.
And it was a nice. Because I remember asking like someone that I knew that had lived in Manchester. So I was like, okay, what areas shall I avoid and what areas shall I go for? And I put down the good ones, and I don't know if it's still a good area, but at the time it was.
Would you move there like now?
Do you know what? Like, if I was to be offered that house again right now, I probably would, just for the sake of, yes, I can get out of London. I'm going to have a house, a garden, a driveway.
Trust me.
It was semi-detached as well. Yeah.
So who knows, man?
Take anything to get out of London right now, I think. Yeah, I'm just looking around at these four walls, just like, I'm so done.
You know what, Mary? I know exactly how you feel, man. That's how I feel as well with like my yard, man. I feel exactly the same. It's like, you know what, man? I just want to leave this place, man. It's depressing at times.
I want to have the peaceful life again, because where I grew up, like back home, it was quite, although there was always a madness happening, it was quite peaceful in general. Whereas everywhere I've lived in London, like you hear the police sirens going past at night, just like the whole nightlife thing. I feel like it doesn't allow my body to rest in the way that it needs to.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Like, I wake up in the middle of the night sometimes, there's like the crackheads are arguing outside or bashing up the phone box. Or,
fuck's sake. Like,
just doing a madness, and it's so tight. It's actually like, it's depressing sometimes. And you think, fuck's that, I just want to sleep. Like, can you do this in the morning? Like, why are you not active at like 3-4 o'clock in the morning?
I understand that. Yeah, they got no consideration for anyone when it's just it's like
they really don't. Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna tell you this funny story, right?
Go on,
and then hopefully Jedi's gonna come back soon and relieve us. But, on the note of like the crazy crackheads and shit outside. So there's one particular guy that lives across the road from me in this, I don't know, just some little building thing. I don't know what it is, but apparently he owns it. But he comes to the off license and he buys his bottle of cider and obviously gets drunk every day. Now sometimes he'd be outside like trying to talk to women that are walking down the street. Sometimes he's approaching young women, very young women, like in their school uniforms and stuff. And I've actually had to go out there a few times and just be like, bro, stop it. Like, stop it, innit, or I'm going to report you. But yeah, so anyways, one day he's outside my window and he's screaming and shouting. He's, gone into one and he's shouting at someone and he's swearing. And that was it. I was on a Zoom. So obviously I'm trying to be all like professional and stuff. And this guy is outside my window. You're fucking he's fucking like, bro, just move. So I've quickly like muted myself, opened the window, had a bottle of water, and I've poured the bottle of water outside.
He was vexing. He's like, oh shit, man.
He starts looking up, and at this point now I'm recording on my phone because I knew it was going to be a madness. I think I was in a really dumb mood that day as well. And the way this man started cussing me, oh my god, it was so funny. And he stood outside for about 10 minutes. Oh my gosh, he called the police. He actually called the police.
Really?
Yeah. He fully called the police. He was standing outside going, I gotta call the police on you. But he was also going like, suck my dick and holding his dick and all of this. And then he's taken out his phone to phone the police. And I swear he must have done it like 3 times or something. So by now, anyways, I've gone back to my Zoom. The Zoom's finished now. And I'm like, oh, do you know what? Let me just make sure everything in my house is like sorted, just in case I get a knock in it.
Yeah.
And about 10 minutes later, I see the police outside, and I'm like, no, like they fully showed up for this guy. Like, what is going on? And he's like, you violated me, you abused me because you poured water on me. And like, it was a minuscule amount of water, and it didn't even go on him. It went next to him.
Hypochondriac, man, yeah. Melodramatic, man.
But yeah, so the police went and spoke to him. Well, they never came to my door. They just drove off. They must have realized what a state he was and just thought,
cracking, yeah.
Talking about you need more than water.
Yo, man. Your like area. It sounds a bit like mine, man. Cause I got quite a few crackheads as well. Living by me, and I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, when you don't need no fucking TV, they're just perfect entertainment. Man.
Not at all. From the whole of lockdown, I've been sitting here just going, I don't even need TV. I got the real EastEnders right outside my window.
Just it.
Like, my friend said to me, I need to put all the, because I've got loads of videos, because I'm always taking little videos of what's going on.
Yeah.
So, I've got heaps of videos that I can put up. I just need to actually get around to it.
I swear, man, we need to do that, you know. Yeah, man. You really need to do that, man. I want to see some fuckery, man. Man. Yeah, man. You know what, Mary? I'm gonna have to dip, man, because I'm a bit tired still.
Yeah, so I think we just have to jump off, and there's not many people tuned in, to be honest, at this time.
Still. Yeah. Gonna have to dip, man. So yeah, man. I will see you in the morning.
Yeah, are we doing the is Sai coming on tomorrow to do the workout?
I'm not even sure, you know.
Should be, hopefully.
Sure. I think he said it's. Oh no, he did it today, and it's Tuesday, so it should be. Oh yeah, I think it should be then, because
yeah, he said Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah,
cool,
hopefully I won't feel sick tomorrow, because I felt sick today. So.
Get the bubble guts in it. The bubble guts.
Yeah. And then literally, as I was doing it, I was sweating. I was just like, no.
Oh no! Oh shit! I know those ones. Yeah. I know those ones.
But yeah, I'll be tuned in tomorrow anyway. So yeah, we'll see if the Simps make a reappearance tomorrow.
They definitely will. Man. So yeah, man.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see what they have to say for themselves.
I know. All right, bro.
All right.
Well,
all right. Bless up, Mary, man. Bless up, man. See you tomorrow.
Big up everyone in the chat. Big up Jedi, wherever you are. We'll catch you lot tomorrow.